This is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution.
Boo. Yeah, I did that. I did that on purpose. Scratch that, rewind it, play it back. Sound is back, or has begun. It wasn't there to start because I'm an idiot. Now I gotta wait for this to catch up to make sure it did now, in fact, start working. It did. Yeah, my computer buddy came over. We're messing around, talking about some things. I'm gonna get a new computer at some point. I upgraded this one not too terribly long ago, and I need more. I kind of max it out. There's times when I kind of glitch. If I start looking up a bunch of things, I start maxing out my percentages. So I want to upgrade that, and plus I'm running on an older system. So see, I don't even have my chat doc up yet. Ooh, how many messes can we get into? Is Lou here tonight? If Lou's here, he loves it when everything goes chaos. What's everyone up to on a Thursday? Okay, I got the chat. I'll help you build a new PC. Laid Off Pete, if you were here, that would be great. Long story short, my buddy works in data recovery, is a computer nerd, and has been basically building me computers and stuff for the last few, and he's being right here. It makes it real easy for me to use and abuse. He comes over, I grab a few beers, work on the computer a little bit. What is it? It's Thursday. Wow, I got a bunch of stuff going on. Here I was thinking it was slowing down. We're getting kind of chill, and I can start really hammering on stuff. And man, all of a sudden, time's whipping by. I've got stuff. I'm doing things. This is coming in. That's coming in. This was late. Then this showed up, and then yeah. What is good in the world of the knives today? What's everyone buying? I know there was a couple releases in the last few days. It's a little bit more spendy things. I have a bunch of news, a bunch of things to go over. I don't even know where to start. I tried to make myself some notes, but do I do a good job at that? Not very well. Getting itchy, gonna have to be shaving soon. Maybe by the next live, except that's one of the things we have to talk about. What's everyone doing tomorrow night? Tomorrow night, I'm doing another live. It's a very specific live. And basically, yeah, everyone should come hang out. It's going to be good. We'll talk about it. Wow. It's been good. I hit 6,000 subscribers. Thank you all so very much. You were there. You were there. It's been quite exciting. If you look at your numbers and you pay attention when you have a channel, you can kind of look at your stats and stuff, and it says, you know, oh, you had 250 subscribers last month, and you gained about 9 subscribers a day, or 10, or whatever, and you can kind of see those stats. And when I kind of went over them a few weeks ago, I was like, okay, I'm getting close. I'm going to probably hit 6,000 by the first week in December with my numbers. But all of a sudden I had a $30 sub day, a 50 sub day, boom, boom, boom. We're like the first week and a half into November, and I'm already at 6. Now I'm at 6,100. So thank you all. We are just moving up. It's going well. And yeah. Dan, MC will be giving away 10 knives to one person. Yeah, tomorrow night, I'm sure. He usually goes on Fridays and Saturdays. Well, I'm going to be starting after MC. So if he goes on tomorrow night, he'll probably be done around 8. And then that's when I'm going to start. It's going to be a later stream anyway. We might as well just get right into it. It is a Kizer stream. If you don't know, I've been talking to Kizer quite a bit. Short story. They noticed the channel, probably because I had over 20 Kizers. Reached out, we started talking. They sent me a beautiful drop bear that I love. It's a great knife. I recommend it. It's a fun one. I've been using it and abusing it. Look at my dirty micarta on here. The action on this is just great. It just works. Fantastic knife. But Kizer is the company that I have the most knives of. Now we're well over 30. But I had 25, 26 of them. They started talking to me, sent me one. I ordered a few more. They sent me another one. They sent me another one. And then they decided they wanted to have like a FaceTime chat with me. So a few weeks ago we had a chat. It went really well. I talked to Joyce and Mandy. They are fantastic. And workout, I'm going to be doing a live. It's going to be on my channel. I'm going to be live streaming tomorrow night, but it is going to be like a Kizer featurette. It is possible. I'm doing it later in the evening because of time zones. Potentially someone from Kizer may or may not pop in, which would be cool. Plus Friday nights, like MC's probably going to be doing his live tomorrow. He usually gets done around 8-ish, and I'm looking at probably starting at 8, going for a couple of hours. I will be giving a knife away, at least one Kizer. But it's gonna be cool. They asked me to send them a photo of my current Kizer collection. I said, how many do you have? And I'm like, 25, 26 or whatever. And I started counting, looked, and the next thing I know, I realized I actually had 30. And they're like, yeah, well, send us a photo. And so I sent them a photo of 30. And then they actually started filling in a couple of gaps. They sent me a couple of knives. I didn't have a Veratus. They sent me one. And they saw it as, like it's kind of a multiple opportunity. I like knives. I like talking about knives. I can do a little feature. I'm going to be doing an overview of all my knives. And so now I'm going to basically do this live. It's going to be for Kizer, kind of sponsored by Kizer, I guess, and since they sent me a few knives for it. We're going to be talking about the new knives that are coming out. They have several that are coming out this month. Some new updated versions of some that already exist. A couple of brand new knives. If you're on Instagram, you go check out Kizer on Instagram. And they have a lot of posts. They're showing some of the new stuff. It looks really cool. What is up? Who is in here tonight? I started talking, haven't even looked at the chat a single time. Marco, the big winner, showing up first here today. Laid off, Pete. Yeah, laid off. You got to send me that info. I'll send you a pin, some stickers for that correct guess. Thank you for hitting 6K. Thank you. I am hoarding all the microjets. No, there are still some available. If you're looking for a microjet from Tempest Knives, Knives Fast channel, KC made some really cool, made a really cool design, and I enjoy it. Did a little swap. Didn't really work out. We'll talk about that today too. What's up, Leafy Wiggy? Chris Warris, Boo Anderson. What's up, my peeps? Tricks, how's it going? What? Huh? Oh, the Pawns. TKE, well. Is he still here? Did he pop in and he take off already? People probably asking me questions. I haven't read them yet, and he's probably giving me hell because I haven't. What's up, Wheezy? Clint Crosby. Chris W. Did I say that already? Paul FTW. What's up, Paul? How are you? The big Paul #1 in the house. Oh boy, what's going on, Alex Kerber? Nice little crew so far on a chill Thursday. Eagle Scout EDC is here. What's going on, gentlemen? How are you tonight? Kevin C. Laid off Pete. I said laid off Pete. Once you start reading, it's whatever's right below the next word. You're reading it before you even finished. Mr. Eddie's in the house. Mr. Eddie, knife maker. If anybody hasn't picked one up yet, he makes some cool fixed blades. Ken, texting me on my phone. What's up, buddy? Laid off Pete lives in Wisconsin. Road trip. I'm talking about this. We need to do like a Midwest meetup or something this winter. I am down. Or if people are thinking about going to Blade Show, maybe working out something, I'm going to Texas. What's up, Boo? Picked up a limited edition Kizer Sheepdog House of Knives Canada. Only made 200 of them. Clutch Lock 20 CV Sheepdog. That sounds cool. Nice little limited one. Chris says congrats on 6K. Black Friday sales are going to be starting. Anybody who has any contacts, any info on some cool stuff, feel free to let us all know about it. Old Light Black Friday just started, says Alex. Okay, see if I can get caught up on this chat real quick. I'll be there. I'll get a Kizer, says Mr. Eddie. Dude, I'll be giving a nice Kizer away tomorrow for sure. Okay, wow, I just got to jump. What's this? Wheezy, Kenman, I didn't realize I had that many subs. Me or you? Thank you. Just wanted to say congratulations, Joe. Thank you, Joe Isabella. Ron Crow, what's going on? Ken Fix, check the old text. Oh, Ken. All right, we are doing a giveaway tonight, everyone. There is going to be a giveaway later tonight, thanks to Ken Fixed. Ken Fixed is in the chat right now. Anybody who's here, go ahead and give a little shout out to my man Ken Fixed. He's got another giveaway set up for us tonight. I know I said there was another one for my live tomorrow, but tonight, you're here tonight. I will not wait till the end. I'll try to do it not too terribly long from now. And in Kenman land, that's 2 hours. No, I'm just kidding. We'll see. Thank you, Ken, though. That is not necessary. Anasso, gonna be in and out at work. Glad you're here. Dwayne Letterman! I mean, why wouldn't you say it like that? I mean, why? Hear those helicopters going over? Man, that sounded close. Those sounded close. Robosty. Yeah, Paul, you are #1. See, now that's how far behind I am in chat. All right, my man Fook Dougal? Fook Dougal Doozle? Fook is in the house. Fook is in the house.
You'll be stepping on B's time
Yeah,
tomorrow
when does he
night.
usually start? Like, doesn't he usually start at like 9? Every night. That's the thing is I talked to Kizer and they want to do it. And I want to do it with them. And it was like, you know, it pretty much every night you're kind of getting on somebody, which is unfortunate. There's been nights though where I've had 2 going at the same time. I don't know if you've ever done that before. Ron, thank you for the $2. I appreciate that. But yeah, that is bees as well. You know, let's do it Monday night. Oh, no, can't do that. We've got Rob and Tempest. Oh, let's do Tuesday night. No, we got Tri-State. Let's do Wednesday. You know, like, it overlaps, and it's not like I'm going to be doing it every week. You know, now that would be a thing. Like if I just instantly started doing one every week on the exact same time as someone else. I mean, again, here we are. We got to record. Remember having VCRs, we would record stuff to watch for later. It's like, all right, we're going to watch this live, then we'll record this, or we record everything. Now you can just watch stuff at any time you want. So even the live, you can go back, you can't participate in the chat. But if you bring it up in a couple of windows, you pop in back and forth, you kind of pay attention to when the giveaways are going to happen and do what you can. I've never seen any bees live. Tuesday you watch Help with Gadgets. Yep, I've seen him. Ken Fix, I'll give you all a hint. It is not a knife tonight. Ken, I want anything. I want anything. Anything? Mm-hmm. Anything? Is Kathleen in here? Kathleen Smith. Why is this ahead of this? Kathleen can't see much due to another eye surgery today, but I'm listening. How did it go? How are you feeling? I hope everything heals up nicely for you. It's a custom ball peen hammer, says Robo. Who wouldn't do that? I'd take a ball peen anytime. Is it a mask? No. Good guess though, Alex. We have done that before. I need to actually do the weathering for that. I need to set that up. I said I would do it live so you can watch. I've been doing some vertical lives, so it'd be easy to just kind of pop in and knock it out. Should be fun. Crazy Roach is here. What's going on, bud? All right. All right. Now we're all caught up. So for those of you who don't know, Ken Fixed wants to do a giveaway. I am not going to wait too terribly long to do that, but I am going to do this right now. I usually wait towards the end of the live to give away some memberships, but I am going to do it right here, right now. Hit the people who are here, my real people when they're here early. I appreciate all of you. There they go. Who do we get? Paul FDW, Steven Johnson, Paul Witts, double Pauls, Carco, and Josh Almighty Blades. Congratulations. Feel free to blast some of those new emojis in the chat. I will show you how it is done. Something like that. Emojis. What's going on, Dan Stan? How are you tonight? Kelly O'Neill, what's happening? Thanks for all the great giveaways. Well, we got another one. We're going to do one tonight, and we are going to do one tomorrow. And then, next week, we're going to do the 6K celebration, the KDK KenmanDanKenman channel 6K celebration. I've got to give away several knives for that. So we've got some crazy stuff coming up. Who's excited? I call for a reshuffle. I didn't get nothing. Robo, I think you've been doing all right. You didn't get that. You didn't get a membership that time. I see that. You know, but you did, you have, you know. We'll have opportunities. We'll have opportunities. Are abundant? Abundant. They will be in abundance, especially next week. Tomorrow night for the Kizer one, I'll give you all a little hints. Wait, where is it? There it is. Tomorrow night at the Kizer one, someone will win a brand new mini grouper, button actuated liner lock. Not this one right here. It'll look just like this one, but it is not this one. When Kizer, they asked me to send a photo of all my knives. I showed them all of my knives. They started sending me a few to fill in like the gaps and stuff, like I said. And they sent me another mini grouper. And because they sent me another mini grouper, I have two. They didn't send it to me with the intent of me to give it away. But because I love all of you so much, and I already have a mini grouper, and it is an awesome knife, this lock, this button lock that is actually a liner lock. It is fantastic. This knife is great. I dig it a lot. But so they sent me another one. I'm giving it away. So that wasn't part of the original plan for the live, but because I have two and I just thought it would be cool, so that's the plan. So tomorrow night, be doing a couple hours with Kizer, going over some of the new stuff that they've got coming up, showcasing some of the ones that are out now, some of the newer things that are going to be coming out in different models, and do a little giveaway, have a little fun for a little bit. So whoever's going to be around, check that out. For any of the mods that can be there, I'd much appreciate any of the mods that can be in. Because it is a Kizer heavy live, I'd like to kind of mod it a little bit more. We're not going to be talking about tons of other knives and stuff like that. It's basically we're going to be featuring Kizer. I have specific things I'm going to talk about and showcasing of my specific Kizer collection. So I want to kind of keep the chat. You know, usually I'm like, yeah, anyone who has channels or videos and stuff that you guys are linking, you know, I'm pretty much fine with it. But tomorrow we want to kind of focus on that. I don't know exactly, Fook. I'm going to wait until MC's pretty much done his giveaway at least, so probably like 8. Block everyone tomorrow. Like, I need to get rid of most. No, everybody's cool. I really think that the chat, the group, everybody who's here on a regular basis, you're all really cool. I would say if any issues I've noticed is I've been doing a few vertical lives, and I've seen in the vertical lives, Fook Doozle has definitely been my man. There was a couple of them where he was just, you just get some of the kids that are popping in there that are just, you know what I mean, and just get rid of that riffraff. And I really like the way you guys make the posts where they're like, oh, you ever see a guy that blah blah blah, and it's just some funny little thing, and then say go to TKE's channel or whatever. I love those are great, but we want to try to keep that down to a minimum and really just kind of focus on exactly a Kizer Palooza. Dan Stan, that's good stuff. It is. It'll be Kizer Palooza tomorrow night. It's gonna be fun. Let's practice. You guys are so great. I mean, it's 6,000. I don't remember when my official first day was. I think my daily pocket checks are at like 460. So that's like a year. We're got to be getting close to a year and a half. Something like that. Pretty good. I'm having a blast. We just keep getting into more and more customizations. I've been doing the shipwrecks for a short time, and I just started doing the acid etching. I talked to Jimmy Crow. He gave me a little advice. A couple other people started using some ferric chloride. Been a lot of trolls lately, says Dwayne. Jeez, I just inhaled Red Bull in the pipe. Once I get drunk with power, it's out of my hands. Fook loves the rando verticals. He does a good job at that. Mr. Eddie, I trust him, but do I trust him? Okay. What's up, Dare Peppenhorst? I think I did see your name before, and Crazy Roach got deleted by Mr. Eddie. Come on now, Mr. Eddie. No power abuse. I don't know what Crazy Roach wrote. MPG's in here too. MPG, I got some stuff for us to look at. I've been having some issues. I've been trying to perfect some scale patterns for MPG. Okay, my chat. I can't read fast enough to be a good mod. Everyone's ban hammers faster. Well, if someone else is on it, then you just gotta kind of help pick up the slack. It's like those people that work in the bottles or whatever, and they're just blah, blah, blah. And every once in a while they miss one, and there's a person over there, and they're like, blip, gotcha. What's up, Burnt Relic? I just time out Marco. Ken Fix, check your text. Tis the season of giving. Oh boy, here we go. Oh boy. Ken. Oh, Ken. Yeah, that doesn't really show up on there. Ken's donating a Kizer. Oh, geez, Ken. Not. Dude, that looks sweet. What's that called? The muskrat, right? So Ken's donating one for another night. We have a giveaway we are doing tonight as well, though. So, giveaways coming tonight, tomorrow, next Thursday. Big parties. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. Shh. Keep it a secret. Just us. Just between you and me. One of you can win. It'll be just the 40 of us hanging out. I appreciate it, man. You guys got to give some love to our man, Ken Fixed. Got another fixed blade donating for a giveaway. This guy, he's got a giveaway for us today, which is not a knife, but it is something that I would gladly take anytime. Anyone ordering a Kunwu Gringo, says Sterling Stutz. Is that what it was? Crazy Roach is saying, Mr. Eddie, delete this. Or come on now, I like crazy now, Mr. Eddie. Oh, what you guys are doing. No disassemble Robo 5. Is anyone ordering a Kunwu Gringo? What's up, Bob's Pocket Knives? How are you doing tonight? Homer Feltz. Giveaways are good for us broke folks. Alex Kerber says, hit that like button, everybody. There is no central time, only Eastern. LOL. Congrats, Dan. Knives Fast is here. Let me change my, where am I at? Split. Knives Fast. Ladies and gentlemen, KC in the house. Designer of the extremely cool Microjet. This is the titanium 154 CM version. This thing is, I'm loving it. I love it. It is really cool. There are a couple of these left, not this version. There is the blue version left. What else, KC? Is it just the blue version and the Ultim that you have just a couple of them? I think he made 50 of each. But the action on this, the feel, I generally like a larger knife. But this, Jimps. Kenman Jimps for days. I love it. Who was able to pick up one of these? And if you still have the chance, the opportunity, the cash, I would grab one while you can. I definitely want, this was modeled after the Jetstream, which is a little bit bigger. But I guess, Casey, is it basically the same? Just as this is a shrunken down version of the Jetstream? Look at those micro millings. It's got the blue and Ultim. This weekend, there are going to be some black on black carbon fiber and belt satin with Ultim available. Very cool. Belt satin Ultim? What? Doing some swaps. Speaking of swaps, I tried to do a swap. Here it is right here. Got a couple more microjets. So they are still currently swapped. But this was the, you know, I'll call it an issue, but it's not an issue. It's not a fault of anyone's, the design or anything like that. These are fantastic knives, but they are built slightly different. So the black one was actually on my Ultim one, and then this silver one was on the blue, and I did the swap. But if you look at the standard, look at where that lock bar goes. That's just a nice, that's where it should lock up right about into that position here. When I swapped the Ultim one, which is great because look at this contrast. You can see that blade in between there, underneath between the black liner. So look at that contrast between the black liner and the blade. I think that looks very cool. But the liner, if you see the liner on this side, you have the lock bar, and then it comes around, and then it goes all the way up and fills this whole space. Well, in the titanium version, you don't need that. And so it's basically just the lock bar, and it comes down, and it's just across here. So it's a different insert on that one than on this one. So, and the insert part is the lock bar. So when I open this one up, if you look, it actually barely locks up at all. This is a little bit longer, and the tolerance space in between there is shorter. So you barely have to touch that, and it's basically breaking free. It just doesn't quite push over far enough. And then with this one, it pushes over too far. And so it's pushed over about as far as it can, but I still get a little bit of, sorry if that's out of focus, I still get a little bit of rock on the blade. If I actually were to push, wow, great focus there. There we go. If I were to push this over and kind of hold it, I can make the blade solid. But the problem is it's too much over. It just has a little bit of play, so it didn't really work. And that is no fault of KC, no fault of Kubi or anyone of that nature. It just happens that this lock and that shape inside there, they're not quite the same, so they're not always going to have that exact same tolerance. And so that swap didn't really work. I know a couple other people, I think Anaso was one of them, did a swap with 3 of them, was able to make them work. This one is so flawless and perfect. They were both great right out of the box. So I'll probably just end up swapping them back, call it a day. Still have 3 fantastic knives out of it. What did I miss here? Yeah, the CF and Ultim have full liners, and the TI ones only have the insert, right? And so it's just because it's a different design, the chances of it matching are not as good. Doesn't upset me. It was something I tried. It's fine. I still love the knife. I might end up sandblasting mine and kind of refinishing it. I don't know. I might end up making that one etched before I send it back. I still got to talk to them and make a decision. Either way, though, KC, this thing is great. I love the way it feels in my hand. It really reminds me, in a way, of the Pony Stout. Just size-wise is similar. I got the titanium version of it. Just the way that it feels. This was jumped up into one of my top favorite knives really fast. But so did this one. It's great. Been carrying it around a little bit, mostly as a secondary because I have a different daily carry every day. Getting new knives, testing new knives out. Oops, sorry, bouncing everyone around. Did I just shift that? We're fine. What am I missing in the chat? Sounds like you could trade someone else for the satin blade instead if it's the same build. Yeah, I guess that's true. If someone ends up picking up the new Ultim one. So Casey, does the new Ultim one have silver liners then as well, or does it have the black liners? Because that's what I really like, is the black liner and silver liner. Like on my Assassin, it's got the black liners, and then that silver blade sits in there and gives you a nice contrast. And so I kind of wanted to mimic that. Good idea though, Alex. I'll probably put that out. I mean, I put it out there in the world to see if someone wanted to trade me like this, and that worked out. And so you never know. Or I might just end up keeping it. We'll be fine. Having a great time. Love this knife though. What's up, Barbie Chambers? How are you? Sorry, I've been missing out on some chat here a little bit. Hope everyone is doing well tonight. The little flipper tab in there too. It's small, and of course I totally missed it. It's small. It works really good. If anything, when you do you can't like push. I've done where you can get your finger kind of stuck in there, but it's not really designed for that. You just give it that little flip, and it works great. But you could flick this knife out all day. It's just so nice. I am going to be doing a custom. I originally was going to just get the blue, but I think I'm going to do this one in like a fade of a blue or something. But all the hardware is also titanium. So the spacer and the back spacer and the clip and everything, the pivot is all titanium. So I'm going to do a two-tone, thinking probably like a bronze and blue. But I'm not really sure. Here are all the colors you can get in a titanium ano. I've done a few with like the more of the gold and blue or gold and green, but I don't know. I'm thinking almost that if I were to do a blue and then maybe have one of these bronze, some type of bronze to go in there with that blue, I think that would look really sharp. Comment, let me know what you think. Jetstream had an upward canted blade for the ergos, right? But other than that, they're about the same. But yeah, I can't get a Jetstream unless I find somebody who's got one and I convince them to sell it to me, which I guess might be possible. But I don't know. If I had one, I probably wouldn't want to sell it. Okay. Oh, okay. The 4 with Ultim and silver liners, silver hardware, and belt satin. Okay, so the Ultim will have silver liners and silver hardware. Very cool that you got different models coming in. How much the all black carbon fiber one says Gons? I believe they're all 140 Gons. I think he had all of them are priced right at 140. I did it that way because the titanium ones would have been heavy with the full liners. It makes perfect sense. I totally would have done the same thing. I mean, I guess I would have, but it makes perfect sense to me. I saw that and I looked at it and I said, oh, the liner, because there is no liner on the one side and then it just has that lock bar liner on the other side. It makes complete sense. You got a titanium build. It's a different design. Ultim, yeah, is a little bit more. You know, people get worried about when you put the screws in tight that you could crack it. I personally haven't cracked it at all, so no real issues for me. But I can get how just the different materials, you're just going to make it differently. I'm hoping to sell a very small number of Jetstreams on Black Friday sale. Number to be determined. Ooh. So there you have it. He might have a few Judd. Did you spell it wrong, or did you mean to say Judd streams? Is that something I'm not aware of? Or is it Jetstream spelled wrong? I'd buy a Judd stream. Mix and match micro jets by KC. I like the idea. Yeah, it's very cool. Very cool. I mean, I was sitting there trying to do it. If you had one, you have 3. I only own 2. I own 2. The blue one is not mine. It has to go back. And I'm going to have to do that fairly soon. But I do have 2 of them. And I did win one. He had his giveaway like a month ago on Monday night, and I was the lucky winner. I won that. And then I also won the Stinking Creek sow belly This thing is awesome. I love it. It feels so cool in the hand. I dig it. Look at that walk and talk. Bam, bam. Great stuff. Okay, so focus. Jet streams. Ooh, okay. You know, maybe you need to make a Judd stream. I'll buy one. Anybody else in the chat buy a Judd stream if he makes one? But yeah, he's saying he's gonna maybe have some jet streams for Black Friday. I really need to pay attention to that. Probably squirrel a little of my cash away right now and be ready, because I'm into it. And especially it's just a larger version, slightly different. Bando Picks, what's up? Everybody that watched my live, super sorry it sucked. My phone service was bad. You know, Bando, that happens. I've had some lives that went complete chaos, and some people seem to think it was the greatest thing ever. So don't worry about it. You know, just keep on doing it. And I've had some issues with mine. I think that's why I'm going to upgrade my computer. But you know, sometimes I started off this chat for 30 seconds with no sound. I turned my stupid sound off because we were doing a test live to kind of see, and that's when I realized that how much it eats. I brought up my studio, I put it on private, and then just went live for like a few minutes, and we just watched my percentages of my CPU. It was just like, oh, dude, this takes up a lot. And so then if I open up a bunch of windows and start looking at stuff, my computer starts getting a little upset with me, so I can't push it too hard. Is that out of focus? Or has me out of focus? It's a little dim, maybe? Is that better or worse? Camera 1, camera 2. There was a lot of shit talk, which I encourage. Well, yeah, see, people have a blast. You just start messing up. But the first time I was on with TKE, we, MPG, now you can say hi. Okay, I'm going to have to sidetrack, go to MPG here for a second. But, what were we just talking about? Yeah, people give you hell. You have issues on your lives. It could be fun. Knives Fast has like 7 or 8 jet streams, but I have to go through them. I don't want to say put one aside for me, but you know, put one aside for me. No, you don't have to do that. But I will pay attention, or I'll try to look out for that. I'm definitely interested in picking one up. Brown Sugar 69. How are you today? Good to see you in here. Okay, MPG, are you live? Are you looking? Are you seeing? If you don't know, about 9 years ago, MPG sent me her pyrite to do a custom. We didn't know what we were gonna do. I was super busy in the summer. Here it is, 4 years later. Actually, it's been months. We can say that for sure. But we are finally getting to doing MPG's pyrite. She wanted dragon scales on it. So then I started looking at some dragon scales. Some of them I liked, some of them I didn't like. I found one that I really kind of liked. Where the heck? Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can bring it up. It has been 6 months. You sure it hasn't been 7? I was trying to find some realistic. Right? Would that look cool on a silver scale? What do you guys think? Maybe? Too realistic? Not realistic enough? Obviously, this is on my phone. MPG, what do you think about scales like this? So all the silver, the white areas would be silver. Or, you know, the background of the, hopefully not a bad dragon. What's up, Josh33025? But this is one that I started testing to see if I could get an interesting mark. 6, because I've been looking through your videos. That is nuts. Okay, so when you do laser marking, you have to do tests. This is one of my test pieces that I do all types of tests on. You can see, you can get all these different basically results. So these are little mini fire tests that I did. Okay, and what happens is the first one was just way too, like, that was burning hot. It was kind of browning out. It wasn't giving me anything. Then I changed the settings, got this one here. It was like, okay, no, not so much. Is that the filter for your air purifier? Where's Waldo? Yeah, gone. See, we could hide all types of crazy stuff in some laser marks if we really wanted to. Barbie, MPG, I got the holiday spirit and put some Christmas up. Ugh. It's too early for Christmas. We got Thanksgiving to do, then Christmas. But so these are a few of the refined tests, initial tests, right? So then I was like, okay, what about that? Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. This one here is different than this one here. This one's a little bit lighter. This one's a little bit darker. But I'm actually starting to get somewhere. You can see the subtle kind of shadows and edges starting to form. And then it's black for the most part. It's kind of one of those things where you catch it at an angle. Some angles it's going to look kind of silver, darker, lighter than others. For me, it's too early, says MPG. Exactly. We need to wait until right after Thanksgiving, or like Thanksgiving Day, boom. I could use some Leafy. I could do, if we find the right photo. The bigger thing is finding the image that we want to work with and then refining that image and figuring it out. I've had MPGs for a while. It was mostly my fault. I'm not really going to put any blame on her. But if I can be much quicker when we know exactly, like if it was like, okay, I want this Kansas City Chiefs logo, you know, it's like, oh, there it is. We figured out, we do it, you know. I was like, oh, let's do something cool. Takes me a while to kind of find something cool, figure it out. What's up, Paul Mills? What are you up to tonight? Same thing with Stacy's. I got Stacy's over there. We still haven't actually locked down what we're going to do for hers, but I'm trying to do something really cool because it's titanium, and so we can add the anodizing into it, versus this is for a pyrite. And on a pyrite, you just have the, I only really can do the laser mark. I can't anodize that. Versus, pardon me, Stacy Bolster Blades knife is titanium. So we'll be able to do anodizing, laser removal, anodize again, maybe laser mark on top of that. Multi-layered, multicolored kind of things, which would be cool. MPG used to work in retail, had to listen to Christmas music and got sick of it. Oh, I've worked at a mall many years ago, where then you have like, it's everywhere you work, they have a loop, and like it's a 45-minute loop on that tape, and so it doesn't take long before it's ripping around again. Ugh, not fun. Knives Fast, Christmas has been up in your house ever since the day after Halloween. A lot of people do it like that. They finish the Halloween, they move right into Christmas. I'm definitely more of a Halloween to Thanksgiving to Christmas, although I live alone, I'm a happy bachelor, and I'd say I don't decorate, but I sure do put up some stuff for Halloween, I guess. I like decorating for Halloween, but I don't really decorate my house. Like if I worked at like restaurants and stuff, I'm fairly good at doing like spider webs and crazy fun stuff like that. I used to really enjoy doing that. If someone wants help setting up like a haunted house or something, I would enjoy doing that. My daughter's been decorating for 10 days, says Joe. Man, really getting to it. I've got some neighbors that go pretty crazy with the stuff outside and the lights and the blow-up figures and the stuff everywhere. Laid off Pete's. Got a Civivi Cubit, additional scales, locked idea, pattern, and SVG file ready to rock. Yeah. Yeah. We would have to change the file, but that's fine. I can do that. DWG, DXF for the one computer, JPEGs for the other computer, actual vector files for the other one. I have like four different laser machines that I have access to at work, and they all have different things. The newest one that we got that we're just starting to test, you can put anything in there. You can just throw in any file of any JPEG, screenshot, whatever, and you can work with that. But I have Photoshop and Illustrator and stuff at home, and so it's like I take an image, like I got this image of the scales. Basically, I screenshotted this, emailed it to myself, brought it up on my Photoshop, edited it out to the size I wanted, brought it over into Illustrator, and then I can make vectors out of it. Or, I mean, this actually I ended up using the image, I grayscaled it, basically. Long story short. Laid off Pete, I'll ship it, you tell me file type. Any file type, but doesn't matter. You can just show me the photo and we can figure it out from there. Yeah. Do it. What scales do you want it to be on? Or what kind of scales are they though? Did you say that? Bob's Pocket Knives, decorating my stomach for Thanksgiving. Turkey and mashed potatoes. You know it. Okay, it's Civivi Cubit. But what are the scales? Are they like aluminum, or are they steel, or are they G10, or are they... I can do aluminum, steel, super easy. Titanium, super easy. All this metals I've done. When we start moving into plastics, woods, G10, stuff like that, it can be done, but I would need to test it. So yeah, aluminum colored red standard Cubit. Oh, done. I already have a setting for that. Did you see when I did was that a Cubit? It might have been. And I did the one and I put the Milwaukee logo on it so it looks like it's a Milwaukee Cubit. I'm almost sure it is. Yeah, I've got that down. That'll be easy. I got a really good removal for that aluminum, the colored aluminums. I have a nice removal, and then I have a nice white. So we could do just a removal and have it be silver and the red, or we could have it be white and the red. Milwaukee 1. Sure. Sounds great. I should bring that up. Do I have... Let's see... Hold on. Let me see if I can find that quick. Second set of scales, I can do dealer's choice. That sounds great. Laid off Pete's videos. We are searching within. See if it messes up my stream. It's kind of running slow because I'm pushing my PC about as hard as it goes when I do these lives, and so I need to upgrade pretty soon. Dang it. Dude, I shipped that Golden Design Works caliber. For those of you that saw that, it's like, I don't remember, what is that? It's expensive. $300-$400. It's got to be $400. Golden Design Works caliber back to Lanyard Man, along with 2 Veros and his premium pyrite, and scared the crap out of me. I sent it on Monday. It was supposed to get there Thursday or Friday. I checked Thursday and the shipping said that it hadn't left and I didn't know where it was. And updates should appear 30 minutes after you drop it off. And this is 4 days later. Didn't get there Friday. Didn't get there Saturday. didn't have deliveries on Monday. And I'm like, oh my God, why didn't I buy insurance for this box? Yeah, I will never do that again. I've learned my lesson. I will not be shipping $1,000 worth of knives without some type of insurance, or I'll be splitting them up. I'll split it up into some smaller ones, get some smaller insurance going or whatever. But man, I was nervous because it was like it was lost. And the tracking number said, hey, we don't have any information. We don't know where that is right now. Check back. It's like, no. And then the same thing on Tuesday. No. He said he gets his deliveries around 3 o'clock on every day. And 3 o'clock came and went. He didn't get it. And then like at 7:30, he actually got it on Tuesday. So delivered, all good. I was just worried because it was like that Golden Caliber Design Works lefty, fantastic titanium button actuated liner locks. Like, can you even replace it? Can I find another person who's going to be able to sell one to me to give it to him? I don't know. So it freaked me out. From now on, I'm only shipping smaller quantities of knives together. I'd rather take 2 packages with a couple of knives in them rather than put them all together and be risky. It just spooked me enough because I'm the type of person that I felt responsible for it, and I would have had to make it up to him somehow. And especially with that caliber, that is a knife that I can't just go buy another one, And when you can't just go buy another one, that is creepy. I have some cinnamon apple chips. Who wants to munch like a vegan with me? It sounds good to me. What? The robo say, what's this guy talking about or something? Yeah, laid off Pete, get a hold of me. Sounds good. MPG, do you like this? You digging this? Something similar to this? Because if you do, I can make a few more tomorrow and probably knock it out tomorrow. But I just want to make sure you like it. If not, we can grab another one and kind of mess around with that. I was making food. I didn't miss the giveaway. Nope, Ken. We should do that, though. Let me figure that out in a second here. Josh says he's had USPS lose a couple eBay orders you sent out. Yeah, could you imagine they lose it or if like someone feels it, it's like, this feels like it's got a few things in it. Slice, take, take something that you can't replace. I don't have a problem shipping stuff, but like if I've got a Golden Design Works caliber and 2 Veros, I feel a little more nervous about putting all of those in one box. Eagle Scout, what knife should I get for 100 subs under $100? Wait, what's the 100 subs? 100? Like, what is the 100 subs? Under $100, I understand, but is it for a giveaway? Are you talking like a giveaway for 100 subs? Or 100 sandwiches? Then suddenly it showed up at his door with no warning, followed by a message from the post office that they gave up looking on the next day. Yeah. Even that day, he got it delivered, and it still said that it was lost. They didn't even know it had been delivered because they didn't have the information. Fook bought a Kizer Momo in private sale a while back. Someone in New Jersey decided they wanted it more. Yeah, I've heard a couple people say that they've lost one, or it just got torn into. What was it? Tri-State said that he had one that was delivered, but then it had clearly been cut open, pulled out, and then they put something else in. It had like makeup or I don't know, something else in there, or weird or whatever. But that's just the way. Unfortunately, there are some shady people out there, and got to be careful. That's why I kind of wonder. I saw they're trying to sell bags that say like, oh, I can get these bags, and I ship. It'll have right on the side of the bag. It'll say, oh, KDK's knives, blah blah blah. It's like, it seems like you're just advertising like, oh, look what's in here. Maybe it's something nice. Should you just steal it? Versus a a discreet, plain white or brown package. I kind of dig that a little bit better. I dig that better. Vostede shilling cutter for the giveaway. So you're looking for some, or as a reward. So you want to give it away, says Eagle Scout. Under $100, there's so many good things. You could get yourself a Pyrite. You could get yourself any number of things from Kizer. If you want my honest, I would almost say some people aren't into it, but there are a lot of people that are. The mini Milita or the regular Milita, they have versions of this for 50, 60 bucks. These are brand new. They're fantastic. I honestly am almost liking the mini Milita more, just as like a carry user. It's just a little bit more discreet. Not that I'm trying to hide it or whatever, but just feels like, oh, just take it out and just make your smaller kind of a cut. But I do love carrying a larger knife. And the full-size Milita is quite choice. 154 cm. And I believe I bought this one. They sent me the other one. What was this? I think this goes for 60. Is it 60 or 70? Front flipper is great. The action is the same as I've handled the premium ones. And, whoops, they're fantastic. So a Milita would be a good one. Watch my Kizer video tomorrow. I'm going to talk about a bunch of Kizers, and they're all going to be in that price range. So if you're around tomorrow night, Eagle Scout EDC, I am going to recommend a ton of my Kizers. This is the Veratus. This is another one they sent out to me. Very fun. This is the budget Veratus with the Nitro V and the G10. They did give an extra pivot. I swapped that pivot. It had a black one and I put the gold one on there. Also a really cool front flipper. You can swap the clip on this one, which is a little bit different than the Milita. That mini grouper with the button actuated liner lock. You can see that liner lock inside of there if I can get the right angle. Maybe. Or even an Assassin. Kizer Assassin. Alright, let's do this giveaway. How am I going to do this? Let's figure something out here. I got 45 people in here right now. Rolf Robertson, what's up, Rolf? Right now is the worst time to ship. A lot of temporary workers that could care less about stealing mail. Yeah, that's true. They do pick up a lot of temps for the winter months. That's why I'm definitely down with the discreet packaging. It make it just look like it's not a lot going on. Don't make it seem like it's crazy. Get a Vision FG, Eagle Scout. Yeah, you could totally do that. The Vision FG. It's closer to your $100 range. I think, what are you going to be spending? 70 to 100 on a Vision. But they are super cool. This is definitely one of my top knives. That super lock on the back. Great choke up spot. Feels excellent in the hand. Ergos for a lefty or a righty all day long. What's up, Echo Elbis? Vision FG is sick. 20 CV Kizer October TI on sale with extra discount 75. Dude, that Kizer October is pretty dope. 75 bucks? I might have to grab that myself. And I've been here, Kenman. I apologize, Rolf. I've been a little crazy all over today. Haven't been able to keep up with the chat as well as I'd like to. I'm doing my best. Doing my best. Okay, so give me a minute here to figure this out. We're going to be doing a giveaway. So for those of you that are currently here, Our buddy Ken Fixed has given a little donation for today and for their next live. But we are doing a little giveaway right now. I'm sure anyone here would be glad to win. Okay, give me a moment. I need to do this. Open this. I wasn't prepared. When are you ever, Kenman? That's half the fun. Oops. Of course, I just did that. I have to figure out, I don't have a video. Fookdoozle, you have to be here? Bad at what? Yes, you have to be here, but you're here. Black Blade's the only version left. I am not as big of a fan of Black Blades. I don't mind them, but I definitely prefer like a stone-washed, or, you know, like this right here is fantastic because it's not a fingerprint magnet. You can touch it a lot and it still looks nice. Okay, videos. I don't know. Should I just do this one? Okay. Share. Copy. All right. Give me one moment. I'm just trying to figure this out. Open this back up. Open the chat. Paste. Entry. Video. Type. FIXXED. Gotta try to do this right. Send. All right. I just clicked that. Let me now pin. All right. I pinned the entry video up at the top. So go to that video, please. Like the video. Subscribe if you are not a subscriber, but I can't imagine you wouldn't be. Leave a comment. In the comment, type the word fixed. FIXXED. I don't have a legit comment picker, so it is not, I repeat, it is not going to eliminate all the messages that do not say fixed. But my way around that is we will look, and when we pick the winner, we will read their comment. And if their comment does not say fixed, then we will draw again, because there are comments on that video that people left already. It's just one of my videos. And since I didn't have one prepared, we'll do that one, and there's comments in there. I don't have the paid for comment picker. It's gonna be fine. Just make sure you enter on that link, hit fixed or type fixed in your message anywhere, and then when I pick, we will read the comments. And if it does not say fixed, we have to then redraw. I don't want anyone to think, oh, well, why do they redraw? It's like, because you have to be here. It has to be one of these current comments that are happening right now that say fixed in them. And so we need to somehow weed that out. And that's how we're going to do it. So let's have everybody go ahead and go there. You're probably all there now, not listening to me, which is fine. Fook, it's fixed with 2 X's in it, but we're running loose right now. So as long as it clearly says fixed in there, if they have it with 3 X's or it's caps or not, dealer's choice. I typed it with 2 X's because it is Ken fixed. Technically would be 2 X's. Technically. I could see how someone might want to flare it with triple, And I understand that. And because it's not going to weed out exactly the word, we have a little discretion. I'm going to read that chat, and if it doesn't say in their message fixed in some way or another, then boom. That's how I feel. I miss the old days, the 70s and 80s, Barbie. Yeah, I remember, remember you could go and there would be, I remember there were cigarette machines at like the bar or like the bowling alley. There was a cigarette machine that you would put money on it and just pull a lever and they would drop. Anyone could go up and buy those cigarettes out of that machine back in the day. Pink color can be awesome. I have one pink shirt, it's fine. But I love pink Frisbees. They are bright and they're easy to find in the grass or you lose them in the woods. So in certain times, you want something that you want it to pop, you want it to stick out. I got an Olight that's bright pink. Thing's fantastic. Okay. I'm going to go in here and start looking. Pausing for the cause in. Starting to see them. All right. Bob's Pocket Knife, fixed it. Paul Mills, good luck everyone. Fixed. Thanks for the video. Kathleen Smith, fixed. Fook Doozle, subscribe, fixed, fixed blade. See, that's what we got to do. Ken fixed. I've never donated a blade that isn't fixed or made out of a cool metal. Ken has donated several. Oh, it says chat disconnected and then reconnect. That was weird. Am I trying to do too many things? Eagle Scout's at 93 subs. If you haven't had a chance to go check out Eagle Scout, I don't have that. Give me a minute here. Everyone, make sure that you have entered. All right, I just posted a link to Eagle Scout EDC. If you are interested, you go check out his channel. He's getting close to 100. But yeah, feel free to click that link, go check that out. Give him a like, give him a sub. He's going to be doing a giveaway pretty soon for hitting 100 subscribers. All right, our entry video, we must be getting somewhere here. Let me now back myself into a corner. All right, so we're on a little delay. So everyone, give me a D in the chat if you have entered and you are ready to go. D's in the chat if you are entered and ready to go. Needing a computer-based training, so it's kind of stimulus overload to listen to so many voices. Anasto, we're on full stimulation mode right now. Ken Fix just donated something. If you haven't entered yet, quick hit that link on the pinned comment. Enter. Make sure you write the word fixed. Pause. For the cause. Okay, we need to do some work here. Give me a moment. Titanium Justin, what's going on? You need this D. I'll give you D's. We have D's appearing in said chats. Who doesn't like a big D in the chat, right? All right, I'm gonna shift this stuff over for a minute here. You guys see my new case? Case Sodbuster? Video coming soon. All right. Oh, snap. We haven't looked at these yet. Oh, I've got some treats to look at in a little bit here, kids. Wait till you see that video. I laughed a lot in that video. It was something. It was something. Okay, hold your horses, kids. All right. We're getting somewhere. For those of you who might have just entered the chat, go to the entry video link pinned up at the top and type the word fixed in their comment. It does just fixed, F-I-X-X-E-D. If you spell it wrong, it'll be fine. As long as it says fixed somewhere in your comment, we will make it work. YouTube comment picker, I'm already on it. Okay, we need to take this and get rid of it. And we need to paste. Hopefully that's the right one. Here it is. Wait, let's do it one more time. Share. Copy. Copied. Boom. We're going in here. I'm just going to delete that. Then we have the most recent one. All right. And get rid of that. We're filtering duplicate users. We can't make it pick that specific one, but we're going to look for it, so it'll be fine. 3 plus 6 is 9. Get YouTube comments. We're doing it. We're doing it. 42 unique comments. That doesn't sound right. Yeah, maybe. Fixed, rigged, fixed. All right, we have a total of 51 comments. So I guess, Robo, you might win this one. You might win this one. Is there anyone in the chat that still needs more time? I'm not going to play this long game where I'm going to keep going and going. We're going to do this very soon. Does anyone need any more time? Dan, did you order the new $29 CJRB today? What? Huh? $29 CJRB what? I am out of the loop right now. The last few days I haven't had a chance to watch much stuff. I don't know. New knife crossbar light style on Amazon. I will have to check that out, Justin. I did notice Civivi posted, they have like a $29 kit at Walmart right now. And it is a knife, little spoon carabiner and something else. It's like a little kit. I saw that on Instagram today. Why am I hearing kazoos? Is it a hectare? Yeah, Justin, that sounds interesting. Crossbar style on Amazon. We will have to look at that. Remind me in a second. So it doesn't appear that anyone else needs more time. So we're going to go ahead and do this giveaway that Ken was so gracious to provide for us today. I will now show what we are winning. We have 1 ounce, 0.999 of fine silver. Look at that bad boy right there. Ghost Keeper, best crossbar lock for the money, hands down. SRM Rubik, Chicago works. Oh, Chicago Knife Works. You get it for $20 some, 14C. Not bad. All right, someone is going to get this. Not this. This US 1 ounce of pure silver. Anyone know how much 1 ounce of pure silver is currently worth at our market right now as it goes? This is what you're going to win. The winner is... Go. Remember, it has to say fixed. Henry G. Fixed. See it? Fixed. Thanks, KDK. Henry G. Show yourself in the chat. Henry, if you are here, then you have won. This bad boy right here. And then someone in the chat, let me know what the current value of 1 ounce of fine silver. $29? 45, 37. Depends on where you sell it. Right? Depends on where you sell it. There he is. Henry G. Right there. My man. Congratulations, Henry. You can go into the link in my description. Go to my email or my Instagram and send me a message. Say, hey, it's Henry. I just won 1 ounce of silver right here. So I will pack this up. Gabe Harlan says it's $31.14. It's about 13.6 games worth of Pac-Man. Right? Pretty cool. Everyone can go ahead and thank Ken Fixed for donating this. Very cool. We're going to ship that out. And he also donated one of these. We are not giving it away tonight, but come back. My next live. So yeah, Henry, I will throw that along with some stickers. And I will throw in one of my new pins. I don't know if some of you might not have seen. I just picked up some of these pins. It's basically the little rubber back that I can't get off. So it's a pin that you can put on a bag or use on a pin board or something like that. It's got that nice KDK crazy squirrel. So I'll throw in one of those, a couple of stickers, and that silver coin for you. Thanks again, Ken. Everyone who's here, go ahead and make a set. Remember, thank Ken. He's the one who's donating all this stuff. Pretty rad. Who wants to win that knife? Me? We got a couple Kizers going to be given away soon. All right. So Henry was the winner. We're going to go ahead and move this back out of the way. Get myself reorganized here. Henry, send me an email. And I have a couple other things I am going to be shipping out pretty soon. I will get that in there. That'll be an easy one because it's going to be a smaller package with a coin and the other stuff. All right. Everybody see the Mad Yako, Hank? Mad Yako on YouTube. Handmade in Ohio. I have several Yako Hanks. This is one of them. This is another one. They're cool. Got some nice stitching on the back. If you're interested, he does have some for sale up on Etsy. Otherwise, you can contact him and maybe get some custom ones done. These were custom with my man Jason right in the middle. Ron Dobbins says, hit that thumbs up, everyone. Thank you much. Titanium Justin might be up in a couple weeks. Dude, let me know. Let me know. Let's do another one. That was super fun. If you guys have not seen, I'm sure you all have. Titanium Justin and I went up to Shields that day. We had a blast. That was great. I wanted to do a couple more things, a little more KDK custom for that. But I have that knife for you too as well, Justin. So if we do meet up, I can give it to you then. Otherwise, I can ship it out. No problem. Does anyone else hear a low hum on KG or on my sound? I wonder if that's my speaker should be cutting it out. Rolf says, no, I have headphones on. Ooh, so he's getting the full... Ken says, no problem, folks. Congrats to KDK and 6K. Give yourselves a round of applause. Everybody makes this awesome, right? This community is so cool. We've been here an hour and a half already tonight. Seems like it's been 2 minutes. We're just having such a good time. Smash that like button, says Barbie. Laid off Pete, I got to pick up my goodies for identifying the drone shot space photo. Yeah, you do. You have to send me, or do I have your address already? I'll get it shipped out. I promise. Maybe. Now go buy your CJRB before they run out. Okay, where are we going? I do. You know, I hear a hum right now too, Kathleen. It's probably my computer over there making a... Ron Dobbins just ordered the Wii sword fin. Sick. Robo says, did you buy Aries knife yet? I did not, but I need to sell. I'm not... Christmas and stuff's coming. I don't have a lot of extra money right now to drop 300 for one, although that Aries knife is, I almost need to sell a couple things to justify it. I want to. Okay, Justin, what am I going to Amazon? Did you say? Let's see if my computer freaks out. Okay, so what am I typing? CJRB... What, crossbar lock? What? Good God. Yeah, that's not gonna pop up. Acacia is what it's called. All right, ACA, there it is. Okay. Okay. Why am I out of the loop right now? Brown, blue, black, blue and black. Are they all on sale? They all are on sale. Which one should I get? The black on blue. All right, comments in the chat. Which one should I get? Brown and black. Yeah, good recommendation, Justin. If someone wants to jump on it before I do. But yeah, Prime one day, 25% off coupon. I don't have a link or anything, so it's just on you, which is fine. What color should I get? I do like the pattern on the handle. That is cool. I don't usually like black and blue together, but the silver blade has all black hardware anyway. Silver with black. Black on blue, satin blue. Don't get it, put the money to the Aries knife. Anaso, if I get the brown and you get the... Don't turn my brown eyes blue. Both and scale swap. Both and scale swap. Budget wisely, save for Aries. Well, that's the thing, is I could buy them all right now. Okay, I could. But the thing is I'm not. I have to budget myself accordingly to an extent. I gotta say, I probably think this is the best. My favorite is this one here. And Robo, I'm gonna be. I have to. Okay, Robo. I got a $10 knife right here that we're gonna look at in a second. You know what I mean? Like, if I'd buy a $300 jump scare, to me, a $30 knife is kind of like buying sushi for lunch. You know what I mean? A $300 knife is literally a completely different thing. You know what I mean? It's just, it's different. It's different. It hits a little different. Doesn't mean it won't work. I'm going to go ahead and get out the Zelda Grail. And we'll get out my Dragon Grail. So that we can look at this bad boy. Right there. We're going to leave it like that for a second. Kathleen Smith, it's not $300. Check the price again. Did he drop the price? Yeah, but when I'm saving for a knife, I don't eat sushi. I haven't been eating sushi. Those are just daily spendings. Daily spendings, it's not going to affect. It's not going to affect. Bookmarks. $275. Words by Kenman. Kenny fixed Wayne Shepherd. Blue on black. Yeah, I'm down with that. Scott dropped the price. He dropped the price. He's rounding up. CJRB Sushi would be an awesome name. Yuck, sushi, bro. Sushi is so good. It's so good. There you go with the other 300 total. All right. Look at this thing though. Tell me that doesn't scream KDK. I'm trying to click on my... I do that a lot. Oh, damn it. Robo. Wow, look at how slow it is. Pissing my computer off. It's not even gonna... It's just taking too long. Yeah, that thing is excellent. MPG down with sushi. And having it as a knife model as well? Sure, why not? There's a place my family found nearby with good sushi. It's like a mini horror film meat cleaver. Robo knows me. Robo's got me pig. Man, he's got me just pinned. That's sick. It is. It's like a little mini meat cleaver. You can hate on sushi all you want. More for me. It's fine. It is fine. I will go eat sushi with you anytime. Oh, you don't want that? You don't want that last one? I'll take that. Sure. Buy the knife, then go out for sushi and cry about it. Oh, that's fun. That is fun. All right. Okay, we got to go back here for a minute. All right. Give me a moment here so I don't lose my opportunity. Apply coupon. Add to cart. I want all my food cooked. I love cooking fish too. I will make a nice breaded fish anytime. I'm getting amped up. I'm hoping the ice fishing season is significantly better than it was last year. Last year was literally the worst. It took forever, and the ice never really froze over, so we had to wait. And then when it did, it wasn't thick enough for us to get out, so then we had to wait. And then we got out, and then 2 weeks later, it wasn't thick enough again, and it was done. So I literally ice fished a couple of times last year versus the year before. I probably went like 30 times, and we had several months that you could have went every single day if you wanted. So this last year was pretty bad. I love fishing, and ice fishing is super fun. So not being able to go was a bummer. I picked up a couple new things last year. I a better heater. But yeah, it just, when it's cold and the right type of cold, and then it snows and it covers it, and then you get kind of screwed, and it messes up the ice. And sometimes you can get good, nice, thick ice, and we drive right out. And I drive my truck right out, but we couldn't even snowmobile out basically last year. If you didn't buy budget knives for 1 week, you'd have the money for the Aries. Just skip sushi and budget knives for a week. But I don't buy $300 worth of knives in a month. And so it'd be like more than that. You know, I could buy two $30 knives a week. That's 30, 60 times 4. That's still under $300. I don't even do that. And it's not that it's harder. Tell me I'm wrong. A $300 piece of metal sitting on the table is $300 when I could have 10 things. Not that I only like budget stuff. I don't. And that Aries knife is beautiful. I want it. I love it. It's fantastic. It just takes me a little more time, a little more patience, a little more justification. I haven't had one. I'd like to have one. I believe it holds some value. He does some good work. So it is what it is. I don't want him to, give it to me for $100. It's value time. I've watched him make some of these knives. He does great work. Please understand that I have nothing but respect for the guy. One moment, please. It's the correct address. That's the right card. Thank you, Titanium Justin. I ordered one of those. It's $30. Buy 10 of those. But I'm not going to buy 10 of these. I promise. I guarantee. All right, y'all. Ready? Wait. Right? Look. The little wreck. Couple of little yellow tangs back in there. She's got a belly button and everything, y'all. What do we think? Now buy Aries knife. It's also special since it's one of his first Nitro V blades. An asshole. No, not saying I don't like Nitro V. I have several Nitro Vs on the table. Nothing wrong with that. But there are other steels that sway me way more than Nitro V. If it was 154 CM, I would be a little bit more. But everyone has their own preferences. I Honestly, this was recommended. This was a friend said I had to have this. And they were right. They were right. Tell me this isn't ridiculous. No comments? No one's even been like, that is absolute USA design. That's just so gaudy, it's ridiculous. Robo is always mad at me. I don't want Kathleen or Aries mad at me. You guys can't get mad at Justin. Just because Justin recommended a budget $30 CJRB that actually looks pretty nice, and it's a crossbar, Kenman would have bought that anyway. We're all speechless. Is that what it was? No one has anything to say. They were like, what am I supposed to say? Assisted, unknown blade steel, tip down only. Wild stuff. I tell you what, this is gas station quality all day. But what's funny is, okay, look at the blade. Dead centered. We're talking centered perfectly. Flips out great. Look at how solid this is. It doesn't move. What? I mean, I'm sure the blade steel is absolute garbage. It probably won't hold an edge for more than a half of a cut, if that. But how do they even make this for $10? I don't understand how this gets done. Just dipping or painting or transferring that image onto the blade. Getting the colors on that crazy mermaid shape. And at $10. I was okay with art until those hidden picture paintings from the early 2000s where you have to kind of cross your eyes just enough. If you do, you cross them just right, and then boom, there it is. I see the boat. I see the ship. Or whatever it might be. He knocked it down to 275, didn't he? Yeah, I don't know why Nitro V doesn't call to me. It doesn't push me away. It's not like, oh. But it doesn't like call to me. You know, it's fine. It's fine. Is it unknown, Chinese, US designed, right? USA design. That's got to mean something. I mean, they did it all caps and in big, right? Eagle Scout's got 99. He only needs one more sub, everybody. I know you can do it. Yeah, Alex says you didn't stare at him long enough. You really have to continue to look at him until one of your eyeballs does this. Right? And then all of a sudden, boom. It's a conspiracy just to make you look stupid. They all had cameras built in. They're just filming your face trying to see it. Barbie and I are going to go watch a movie. Peace. All right, Rolf, thanks for hanging out. Barbie as well. But before you go, if you haven't gone, what movie? We want to know. What movie? MPG, it is cool. It's my buddy was like, "Yep, I found one. You have to do an unboxing and review of it." And I was like, "This is." But the last couple, this was like the one we found on Temu, but then ended up not buying it on Temu because found it on Amazon, just picked it up there. Zelda knife with the crazy shape. Then this one could barely get the action to work when I got it. It was like so stiff. But now that flipper tab just actuates that spring and boom! Look at this oily, gorgeous thing. KenmanDanKenman. What's up, gnarly Charlie? How are you tonight? You just missed. We just gave away some silver. Ken Fix donated a little coin of silver that we gave away. It was kind of fun. Once you figure out focus in, you cross your eyes just a little bit. You could make custom ones. I wonder if you could probably do that pretty easily. Definitely made some with some poop. Oh, Josh. Hits me right here, bro. Right there. Right there. I tell ya. Ron Crow got to take off. Have a good night. Eagle Scout, looks like you hit 100. You can be my wingman anytime. No, you can be mine. Oh, I tell ya. What are you up to tonight, Gnarly Char? Okay. So, the weird, silly ones. Molsect. Did anybody see the newest Molsect video? I did have these. This was the Orbit front flipper only from Molsect. Really liking the Orbit. This is one that I can see just using a lot. The way it feels in the hand, it feels like a worker. I've said that before. And just once in a while, you just get yourself a knife that when you hold it in your hand and you open it, you feel like, okay, I want to cut stuff with this. Some of them you just want to hold it, look at it. Some of them really give you that desire to make cuts. This is one of them. That's the Orbit. Let me grab. Hold on a second here. Copy. Boom. Paste. Go. I'm going to replace the pinned message with a new pinned message. Check out the new knives at Molsect. And if you would like a discount, you want a 10% off, use the code KDK. Molsect is a new company from 2024. They have 8 models out now, and I've seen on Instagram they have a button lock coming out that actually is super cool. Front flipper only. They have quite a few varieties and styles. Pretty much everything's 14C28N, but so far I've been enjoying and testing them out. This is the Molsect Jungle, an absolute hog. Enormous. Look at how big that is. It's practically a short sword that folds. It's got that really cool snake skin kind of pattern on the G10. Big old 14C28N blade. Got that cool red thumb stud. Great action. Flips out really easy. Flipper tab. Finger flick on the thumb stud. Works great. If you like larger knives, the Jungle is a beast from Molsect. The third one they sent out, I just got this one. This is the Arch. Molsect Arch, also 14C28N. Flipper tab only. I've been working on this one a little bit. You get it there and you can, and you can get it to drop. Kind of has a little bit of a double clutch action. They wanted me to give them all my impressions and stuff, so I'm kind of making notes. Going to cut stuff with them, test them out, see how they do. They've already made some improvements on the Orbit, I've been told. This one here, it does have this, because it's flipper tab only, you get in here like this, and the flipper tab catches your thumb. And then sometimes you haven't quite got it past that double clutch, or that clutch yet, so then you have to, it'll either click back out, or if you give it a little bit more of a push, it'll drop. Not a make or break with the knife, just something that takes a little bit more getting used to. I think with the right hand, you get in here, you get it a little bit lower. It's not bad. Olive wood handle though, I love the way it feels. So aside of that little double detent, the flipper tab actuates great. It feels awesome when you do that. So flips out really nice, and then when you grab it, I like the jimps. They have an excellent feel, and then the way it sits in my hand, I like olive wood a lot. They have kind of heavily polished this and like stabilized the wood, so it kind of has a little bit more of a plasticky kind of feel over like a smooth wood grain, but that's going to also protect it, keep it from splitting and cracking. I have the Civivi, that's kind of the natural wood grain, and you can see the wood broke and split right up there. Had it been more stabilized and coated, it might have been a little bit stronger right there. But that natural wood grain feels really nice too. So there's pros and cons with each. I do like this arch quite a bit though. It flips out nice, and look at that. It feels really good. So Molsect, I got 3 of them. There is a button lock coming out soon. Hit that link. I do have my coupon code KDK. If you use that, you get 10% off. But watch their channel or watch their page. They do have some more knives that are coming out soon. Also, MPG just said, did you see what's happening with Kizer's new models coming out? Yes, I did, MPG. 7 minutes, 6 minutes. What's in 6 minutes? At 8 p.m.? Or they have stuff coming out. Oh, it is the 14th. I didn't realize the date. Yeah, that stuff, because they have a bunch of stuff coming out like today, tomorrow, and then in another week. They have several things coming out in November. If you weren't here earlier, I will be doing a live tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, I know there's B's is going and MC is going. I'm going to try to catch the slot kind of in between them. So basically, if MC's been kind of swapping on Fridays and Saturdays. If he goes on Saturday, I might start a little earlier tomorrow to try to get done without overlapping into B's too much. But pretty much any night you do, you're going to overlap into somebody. I know of a live every single night, so it's kind of one of those things. But I'm going to be doing a Kizer exclusive overview with a giveaway tomorrow night. Kizer might pop in. I've been talking with them. They've sent me some knives. They noticed I have a ton of Kizers. I currently have about 34 or 35 Kizer knives. So they saw it as an easy, doesn't take much. I can kind of do a review of a lot of my Kizers. I'm going to be doing a full review of my entire knife collection sometime soon anyway. So I'm going to be meeting with them, having a live. It'll be on my channel tomorrow night, probably right after MC does his giveaway, and go for a couple hours. I will be giving away one brand new mini grouper. They sent me several knives, and they did send this exact same knife. I already had one. I'm not sure if they didn't know that I already had one or whatever. It doesn't really matter. They did not send it for a giveaway, but because I already have the mini grouper and it's so fantastic and I love you all, I'm going to be using it for a giveaway tomorrow. So this one's mine. I've already swapped it to the left. You keep it. I got theirs. It's still in the box. And so it'll be a brand new mini grouper given away. I'm going to be doing a review, an overview of several of the new knives from Kizer, like the Militas, the new budget Militas, the 154 CM version right here. They've got a bunch of really cool styles of the full-size Milita. I'm going to be talking about the mini Militas, also a bunch of new excellent colorways and inserts. They are going to be having pretty soon. I'm not sure on an exact date, but they're going to start making the inserts available. So you'll be able to buy different inserts and start doing some customizations of your own, making them unique, making them how you'd like them to be. I'll be talking about like the new Veratus. They've got the budget versions of the Veratus, which is really cool. They're going to have some new versions of the Amicus. I think some of the Amicus is one that might be popping out tomorrow. But they have a few different versions of the Amicus that'll be available. They're going to have a few new versions of the Mini Grouper, I believe. And they have some brand new knives, some brand new fixed blades, quite a few things. I'll be talking about the Assassin. This is the Assassin's a classic knife from Kizer, that awesome clutch lock. This is very similar to like a drop bear feel. But we've got the Ultim. And this has got the Ultim with the black liner, so you got that nice contrast when the blade is closed, and the frag pattern on the Ultim. Super cool. So I'm going to be doing kind of a showcase of like about 8 to a dozen of the current, newer Kizers out there, and then I'm going to kind of go through my whole Kizer collection, do the giveaway. Potentially, Kizer might pop into the chat, talk a little bit with us, maybe answer some questions. We're going to look on their website, kind of go through some of the new knives. Like MPG said, they have several new things that are coming out, so we're going to kind of talk about those, showcase them a little. It's going to be exciting. Everybody, if you're around tomorrow night, you're watching MC. As soon as MC's over, bump on in, hang out. If you want to do a split screen with me and MC, or I mean me and Bees or whoever, I get it, but I will be doing that live tomorrow night. It is going to be fun. I'm going to try to make a thumbnail or something for it and get it posted soon so people are a little more aware so they can kind of plan for it. But I don't know the exact time because MC, did anybody hear? Does MC, he doesn't always say, because he's been going Fridays some nights and then Saturdays some nights. So it's entirely possible he might not go live tomorrow and then he might end up live on Saturday. He's been doing, where did I put mine? There it is. He's been doing that a little bit more regularly. Congrats to 100 subs, Eagle Scout. Quit saying it. They'll show up, they'll be awkward. We'll have to pretend we're not seeing other people. They're fine. They're fine. Tomorrow is the Kizer exclusive. I won't be having the other knives out because it's just going to be a specific thing to talk about and showcase some of their new stuff. Kind of a little thing we're going to experiment with the marketing aspects of it. Again, I don't have the hugest channel or anything like that, but I know what I like, and I know I have several hundred knives that I've handled, reviewed, owned, enjoyed. I have more Kizers than any other one, so it's pretty cool that that happened to be one of the companies that has kind of reached out and wants to do some stuff with me. I definitely will give my opinion. There's things that I don't like, things that I love. I will share that with you. If they send me knives, whenever I do the unboxing, I say this is the new Kizer Assassin. Kizer sent this out to me for review, but I'll still give you my full opinions on all of them. There are some that I like, there are some that I love. Really, all of my Kizers I love quite a bit. I've said it several times. The one Kizer I'm not much of a fan of is this thing right here. The old cyber knife, the Kizer cyber knife. Let's see if I can do it first try. Ugh. Nope. I get my finger stuck in there, try to thumb it, get my thumb stuck in there. Oh. Got it. You have to effortlessly try to not get stuck. That hole is absolutely huge. It's kind of cool. It's a neat little design. But other than that, this knife is just dumb. But that's what it is. I think it actually would work if you were doing some certain work on there. But I feel like all they had to do was close that window just a little bit more so that your finger doesn't get stuck in there, and we'll be good to go. There's Stacy. What's up, Stacy? Bolstered Blades. How's Stacy doing tonight? We're talking about you and your knife a little while ago. 3 more months and we're there. That's not true. That's not true. See if we can get it back to you before Thanksgiving. Literally. Literally. I have a Begleiter XL that's pretty badass. Yeah, so as far as Kizer goes, it's fairly easy for me to say, yeah, I would love to kind of check out some more and do some stuff with you because they make great things. I like them. It's easy for me to talk about that. There actually is a couple other companies that have reached out that I kind of started researching because I didn't know who they were. One of them is on Amazon, and their entire range of knives is between like $18 and like $30. Some of them are D2, but it was like, do I want to reply to them and have them send me a couple things? I mean, Kenman, you got this crap on your table. Why wouldn't you let anybody send you something, you know? I don't know. What I'm getting at is I buy a knife. I've said this before. I buy a knife from a company. If I like it, I will continue to maybe give them my business, try something else. And before you know it, I had so many Kizers, I didn't know where I was going with it. And like some of my absolute favorite knives are from Kizer. I'd say my favorite knives probably are in my Kizer group. This is one of them. Show this one every week. This is still pretty much my favorite knife. The Kizer Mini Towser K with the clutch lock. This is the White Mountain Knives exclusive titanium 154 cm. That choke up spot right there. I love it. Ghost Keeper, Kizer, Kubi, Vosteed, Concept are my favorite. Civivi as well. You take Vosteed off of that list and I will 100% agree with you. I don't need to talk bad about Vosteed, but not... Yep. Olatans and Trevisa are coming out with some okay stuff too. I do have one Olatans. It's this one right here. Front flipper only. Can't remember what this is called. Anyone? Or is it a number? Maybe it's just the number that's on there. Or is that going to say 14C? Focus. 14C28N. Nothing. I can't remember the model of this, but this Olatans is cool. I haven't had it for very long. Haven't carried it that much. But it does feel nice. I did put it out today because, oh man, look at that focus. I was thinking about doing something like this. Anybody see? I just started getting into doing some etching on some blades. This is the, wow, poorly front flipped Kizer Aggressor. So that was an all silver 154. Oh, I just lost my TV. Damn it. That's fine. Now I have to look over there for a minute till I click it back. But I did this false Hamon kind of etch across the top right there. Let's see if I can focus that. What does everyone think? I'm going to do a couple more blades very soon. I'm going to do some where I etch the whole thing. Maybe do some stone washing. Why is my focus being so dumb? But I'm excited to continue to experiment with some customizations. I also did the handle in red on this one. This was a fun little one right here. I enjoyed doing that little line work to it, so I want to do some more designs, more stuff like that. Oops, front flipper only. This one's very similar to the Olatan, so I'm probably going to try doing a similar kind of a thing or some striping on there. Here's another one that I did. Threw a couple little hash lines down the cleaner section of it. And then I don't know why I didn't coat the flipper tab. So this one's going to be interesting because there's black etch all over the flipper tab too, which is kind of weird, but we'll see. That's one of my cheapos. I'm going to try to polish a turd. Volume 2. Wow, that focus is really not happy. And boom. Stacy.
Stacy Bolstead
Sorry, I'm
Blades
looking
became a
over here. My
member.
TV
Stacy
died on
Bolstead
me. I
Blades
need to
celebrates 5 months of membership.
this.
Underscored Arthdan someday I'll get my Clydesdale. Smiley face. Smiley face.
Someday I'll get my Clydesdale. Exactly. Let's try to get it done before Thanksgiving, Stacy. I've got MPGs taken care of. I had some issues finding something cool with that. Stacy and I have talked a little bit about her design. Like I said earlier, Stacy, when you weren't here, with yours, we're doing something special. We're going to do some multicolors, laser mark, ano removal, maybe laser mark, etching some lines around, accent that. But once we figure out exactly what we're doing, which we need to do soon, we're going to make that thing look extra special. I'm excited for it. Thank you for your 5-month membership. I've probably had the Clydesdale for 5 months. I need to fix that. I am working on getting more things set up here so I can do more customizations at home and not be at the mercy of the machines and availability at work. That is not an excuse. Ghostkeeper, I have 6 Vossies and not one issue. Guess I've been lucky. Had issues with Kizer Civivi and they sent new ones. Yeah, Ghostkeeper, you didn't watch my Ankylo videos, did you? I don't see Kizer live. Did they dump and block you? On what? I have to finish her knife tonight or buy Aries knife tonight. I have 2 different buildings. I have to go do anodizing in my old shop building that I don't even work at. I mean, I work for the same company, but they got a new building. They moved the laser and the blasting to a new building. So now I'm in that building. So whenever I want to anodize, I have to now go to the other building and hope that I can get on stuff that isn't being used. I do laser marking, the blasting, and anodizing all on my work site. I can't do that at home, so I can't work on it when I'm here, which makes it a little bit more difficult for me to have that access. Yeah. I'm having like 4 different conversations here right now. DEFCON sent me a broke knife. They also refused to fix or replace it. DEFCON? Bring yourself to DEFCON 3. I've never heard of DEFCON except for going to DEFCON war. We're going to war. Right? But yeah, what was it? Ghostkeeper? Vossi designs are cool, but I mean, I literally ordered something. It had issues. I messaged them. They wanted to make it right. It took them then a month to do nothing for me to message them and be like, oh, yeah, we have tracking for that. And then they immediately gave me tracking that they had made right then and there. Well, what happened that month? They just got forgotten about me, right? So then that tracking that they created and handed me didn't actually ship out of that building for like 5 more days. And then when I got it, I didn't get a new left-handed Ankylo. I got a used, beat up, scratched, button falling off, damaged Ankylo prototype that didn't even have the lefty clip swap, which I sent the other one back because I couldn't get the clip off. And they didn't seem to think. Anyway, we're going to DEFCON 1. We are moving to DEFCON 1, ladies and gentlemen. I think that Ankylo is gorgeous, but unfortunately, I won't be having one. Give me 1 second here. Sorry. I'm going to try to fix this. Bum, ba-da-dum. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, I had to try to blast my TV back on. Kizer does not make Vosteed. I know Kizer does make some stuff for some other companies. You can get the Kizer clutch lock on like the NAFs. The Lander 2 has the Kizer clutch lock on it. So there are some times that OEMs will make things for other companies. But yeah, I don't know if they do anything for Vosteed. You mean you don't do all this neat stuff at home? There goes all the magic for me. I still do it. I just don't have any laser marking devices at home to use. My actual profession, my real job, my 9-to-5er is I do professional laser marking on like custom medical equipment, high-end equipment that goes into people's bodies. Like, not like that. like elbow joints and tibia plates and fibula plates and spine parts, things like that is what I usually do, and I do a lot of custom stuff. They got me doing all the cool custom things so I don't do the ones where we get 5,000. You just sit there and go bink, bink, bink. It's like I get stuff that's weird where it's like this, where this has to go on there, but it doesn't fit in a fixture, so I have to find a way to set it, get it in the right spot, and make it look good for the companies. I'm going to keep saying that. We're moving to DEF CON 2. I want to get a sign with a light up sign. We're moving into DEF CON. What movie am I thinking of that has that sign? Comment below for bragging rights. Shannon Knight. What's going on, Shannon? How you been? What you up to tonight? Shannon, tomorrow I'm having a special live after MC's live for a short time featuring Kizer. And I'll be doing a little giveaway as well. And next week, next Thursday, I'm doing my 6K. We hit 6K. 6K, gang. For all of you that are aware, I am going to be doing a giveaway, which will have several items in it. Several. I did 5 giveaways for 5K, so I don't know how many I'll do for 6. Laid Off Pete, War Games is correct. Was War Games at the beginning where they had the cards, the little red cards that they had to break to like get the thing so you can like, we have to both turn the key at the same time? It's like nuclear war submarine, like information. I need to get those little plates up on the wall. Am I really weird? Want some plastic breakaway plates that have like codes inside of them and a key? And then you need 2 people to activate said machine. Congratulations, Dan the Scare Man says Watch City Knives. Thank you, Watch City. 6K. Can you believe it? Reading my numbers and my stats on YouTube basically told me that it was going to be the second week of December that I was going to hit, and I did a few extra vertical lives and they popped off, and I got a 50 day and a 60 day and a 30 day, and next thing you know, it was 1 weekend in November and I already hit 6,000. I'm at 6,100 now, so numbers are going up. It's been good. I'm at like 400 in the last month, which is cool. I was kind of doing that for a little while over the winter last year when I went to Blade Show, Texas, helped kind of pop up a little bit. But numbers have been good. Channel's been great. I've been having a blast. So, I mean, that's all that matters is I'm doing custom stuff. Got into the ferric chloride etching on the blades. So this one I just did that fall Simone. Kind of looks like a great white shark belly or something like that. I kind of dig it. Both good movies. What was the other movie? Oh, Hunt for Red October. Nuclear. It's pronounced nuclear. Oh, that's good stuff. But yeah, customizations have been great. Oh, we have Robo's gets a mask
Backcountry
and
Dave subscribed to
one
the
of the
channel.
knives. I'm actually ordering some more, but ooh, I missed it. I'll put that in. What was it? Backcountry Dave. Oh, I thought there was another note on there, but there wasn't. Thank you, Backcountry Dave, for subscribing. Welcome to the fun. 6K giveaway next week, and I'm going to be doing a live stream featuring Kizer tomorrow night. So here's the 3 latest shipwrecks. Color doesn't seem right. So I did. Here we go. Hold on a second. Boom. There we go. So I did this one first. This was my first. These are little Rough Rider lockbacks that I've been doing some shipwreck practice with because they're inexpensive. Good little thing to test out. So, this one is the first one that I did. I did a little combination, was trying to test some things out. I used some ammonia, some vinegar, some salt, some soy sauce, and got some cool kind of patterns and things going on. And then I learned from that, and I wanted to go heavy on the salt and try to get some more blues. So this one here, I skipped the soy sauce. I skipped the, I used the ammonia and the salt. I can't remember if I used any vinegar on this or not now that I think about it. I think it was just ammonia and salt. But I went heavy salt. And then after a while, I went in and rubbed it around, added more salt. And then waited a while and then rubbed it around and added more salt. So that was what we got here. So you can see the difference between the two techniques. And then so for my third attempt, I decided to do a combo, right? A combo of both. So I did that mix of all those things, this and this together to come up with this one. So then this one has a little bit more of the blues and some of that splotchy behavior and patterns and stuff. Backcountry Dave, love Kizer, we'll be there. It's going to be a good one tomorrow night, bud. Dibs on the one on the right, says Gons. That's the one. This one? Or this, now it's the one on the left? Do you carve on the brass at all? No, but I should. Yeah, Robo basically won, and so Robo gets to pick one. Robo, is this one? Sounds like Robo wants this one. Back off, fools. Yeah, he won that giveaway, and so he gets a choice. And so if he picks whichever one, if he's going to take this one, then I'm going to ship that one to him with his Jason mask and knife and my other right. So Gons likes this one. Robo wants the one on the left. So this one, we can go ahead and just let everyone know right now, this is the one that Robo has chosen. We're going to send that to you. No problem. Gons is interested in this one right here. Try to get a better close-up here for you. But yeah, if anyone's, Gons, you're interested in this, man, next to nothing. $10 shipped. How much would it cost to ship this, I wonder? Might cost me $6 to ship it. Message me. My information, you can email me or message me up KDK and 4K on Instagram. I would be happy to sell you one of these or make another one for you. I'm not looking to do really profits for myself, more of just hooking people up, setting you up with something cool. I think those were like, I don't know, $6, something like that, you know, plus shipping, you know, probably $10, something like that. I don't know. Quote me on it. Quote me on it. Oh, I totally forgot. You know, speaking of crazies, then we can sword fight with them. Robo, yeah. It'd be me, Robo, Gons, and we will all just go to town on the... Next Tuesday, 2 p.m. Get a room. Get a room. He fights dirty. Message me, Gons. I will definitely throw in stickers, throw in a pin. I actually have some magnets on the way. I usually just use mustard on your carbon blades for patina. I've looked into that. I've seen it. I will probably experiment with that just as a video for sure. It sounds cool. And I've seen it work. So just let it be known, legs are in play. Yeah, Henry, you're 100% right. I was trying to set it up to give it kind of that San Mai kind of look. But of course, the first time I did it, I wasn't sure, and then I wasn't paying attention. And then as I was going, I saw the Kizer logo, and I was like, oh, I'm going to keep it right above the Kizer logo. But ultimately, that's kind of what I was trying to do, is that San Mai kind of a look. Probably should have went a little less, not quite as dark, so they're a little bit closer, and then lower down to the bottom. I think that would be cool. I think I'm going to try that with this one here. It'd be a good look. I'm definitely going to do some where I fully coat the whole thing. Maybe do some inversions. Do some where I fix my focus. Where I actually draw some patterns on there, something like that. Or even do multiple lines, multiple layers, multiple dips. I'm going to set up and do kind of a stone washed one too, where you just coat the whole blade and then put it in and then shake it into a nice little stone wash pattern. Lots of stuff I want to experiment with, and also those crazy ones. So if someone's like, oh, you can do it with mustard, then I want to take one and do a mustard experiment. Why wouldn't I? I'm basically more of a at-home customization, artistic expression knife channel. Sure, why not? Why not? Oh, and this one, the Gin Rhino. The Gin Rhino. This little kit, the Gin company makes some budget kind of stuff, some kids stuff, some non-sharp stuff. But this is a 9CR18 MOV Mini, the G10. I actually did the die. If you didn't see, this was the most recent video. But it's a button lock with 9CR. I mean, I have a bunch of Sencut knives that have 9CR18 MOV. And yeah, sure, it's a budget steel. But it doesn't work. It's not bad. And for that price, you can't complain about it too much. Okay, so flips out really nice. You can get in there, roll it out with your thumb really, really easy. That front flipper is quite snappy, and you can reach across the top and just do that top flip. Blade is solid. It's got a nice feel, little cool shape. I'm going to put this in the mini knife shootout. It is neat. This Kizer baby is making me happy. Need some veggies to slice now. Slice them up. Robo was stripped of his nightly duties. What? Yeah, I definitely should have went lower on that etch, but it still looks cool. Now it kind of looks more like to me, like a great white. It looks like a shark. Yeah, 9CR from Sencut is done well. So, each company, how well is the heat treat going to be on that blade? I don't know. They might have good steel, but maybe they didn't treat it as well as they need to. Maybe they treated it great. I mean, I think this kit was 25 or 30 bucks or whatever. So it wasn't too expensive. It was a nice little set. It does feel really nice though. Holding this with that choke up, my pinky barely falls off. It's got a nice large area right there for the finger to sit in without getting up on that blade. I like this kind of harpoony little section. Get in there with your index finger. I dig it. I dig it. That reach around action is on point. Now I fail it. But it's crazy how well that works. I have very few knives that do that, where you can just get on top of it. This is more of a front flipper, but it does sit up there high enough and is small that the action is good. That blade is solid in there. It's not moving around. And look at this. Right when I put it together, it was a little stiff. I got some oil in there. And now that blade, right? Pretty fun. Did the orange dye. It was jade. I immediately had to dye it before I even put it together. You know how we do it here. So the Waxahachie is a good one. I, Was the Waxahachie, is that a fixed? I'm trying to remember. I swear I had a Waxahachie, and I think I gave, or I sold that one. Is that the fixed blade? I need to look it up. Yeah, it's the fixed blade. Sencut Waxahachie. I got one of these in jade, and then who did I sell that to? I can't remember. They wanted it customized, and so I did one side, one handle in orange, and then the other side in green, was it? It was like a two-tone, so when you looked on it one side, it looked like one color. You flip it over, it was another color. It was a nice knife. I had it for a few weeks before I did the customization and shipped it off. I'm liking front flippers now after getting my Kobold. The Kizer Kobold. Which Kizer Kobold did you get? Did you get this one? Or did you get this one with the brown? Because I got both. Dueling Kobolds. Sweet knife. What do you think of the dye job I did? Took that kind of tan and kind of made it a red, and then sanded up and roughed up the edges, kind of made it kind of dirty, slightly old, used look. Super fun. Kobold is great. We'll be talking about that one a little bit tomorrow with all my Kizers. There is about 10 of them that are going to be featured. That we're going to kind of go a little more in depth, little newer ones with some newer versions coming out. And then we'll go and look through my whole collection, kind of check them all out. There'll be a Kizer showcase tomorrow night, a little special event plus giveaway. It's going to be fun. I'm excited. The black one. 2 Kobold wielding Kenmare. I am all about the 2 knife wielding ways. Do I have more right on the table right now? I mean, I can do the Milita and the mini Milita. Boom. Militas are great. I would love to get the DLC one at some point. I'm trying to get Kizer to make a lefty version. Hopefully they will. But they are going to be selling inserts. So you get these, and if you're not happy with your inserts, you can buy some different ones pretty soon and do some swaps. Awesome stuff. Super excited. Speaking of dueling Kizers, we have the Kizer Towser Ks. Love the Towser K. If I could open 2 Towser Ks in one hand, we could go a 3-banger Towser K action. Wait. 4 Towser Ks. This is the mini Towser K with the clutch lock. But as you can see, I like my Towsers. I honestly like the liner lock the best. This action right here, I'll keep talking about it forever, but that thumb out, you just let her drop like that, it catches, and then you just swing it around and it drops. Look at that. Boom. Flicks out easy. Wow, that looked neat. I'm looking up there, I'm not looking down here. That's getting wacky, getting a little dangerous. But look at the extra jimps. Kenman approved jimpage on the Towser K. I do have the copper one, so I'm going to be cleaning this off real soon and shipwrecking it. I've been kind of holding off because it's my favorite. Good night, folks. Got to rest those eyes, says Kathleen. Hope they feel better in the morning, Kathleen. Very glad to have you hanging out with us for a couple hours here. She's been sitting there with her eyes shut, basically listening the whole time. Bless ya. Hope you feel better in the morning, or man, hopefully, man, maybe you're doing fine right now, and hopefully it just all heals up and you have a pleasant recovery. Kathleen is great. See her all the time. Always leaving some good comments, good interactions. What have I not picked up on the table? The Kizer fixed blade, the Milita fixed blade. This thing is so choice. Oh, those extra jimpers sticking out there. Kizer was so cool. They sent me one of these. Not only did they send me one, they sent me the S35VN. The best one. I'm having a blast with this. If you notice right up there, see those little scuffs? That's the only issue I have had. Of course, come on, focus. It was in focus. Right there, I'm just getting a couple little scuff lines, and that's literally just from the sheath. Just from, I carried it around all day. It was at League, showing it to some buddies. Made a few cuts with it. I stuck it into a log, like up to here to take a photo. But other than that, I didn't really use it all much. And I got a few scuffs across here, and it's literally just from going in and out of the sheath. But that happens to every single knife that I've got, that if you've got like a Kydex sheath for it and you're going in and out and it has any type of coating on it, that is just going to happen over time. I don't have another example of it right in front of me here, but you know, you get a black coated blade and you know, you make a few cuts with it and it starts to kind of wear, and get beat up a little bit. It's not a big deal. I'm not mad about it. But like I had it and like barely cut anything and I'm like, oh, what is this little scuff? And you know, it's like you got a brand new pair of shoes and you're like, oh, why is that little line right there? And you're like, it doesn't matter. This knife cuts great, feels good. The insert that I got, nice kind of black and gold look. I'm quite happy with it. And if you haven't seen one next to the full-size Milita, they are very similar. The actual Milita is a little bit wider in the blade. And then this swedge goes out or comes up further. It cuts up a little bit shorter on the fixed blade because they have those extra jimps on there, which is cool. The handle you can see is a little bit wider right in here on the folder, and the scoop, the finger right inside here is a little bit skinnier where that grab is. So the handle is just a little bit bigger, but ultimately if you look, the fixed blade is just a tiny bit longer. Boulder's great. I don't carry huge fixed blades around. I've been trying to carry them more, but I dig it. I dig it. Robo, I convinced a friend to jump in the Kizer Live when they showed off all the new Militas. He won one. I still don't have one. Fook, that guy should have sent it to you. You'd be like, man, I brought you in here. And then they won one. That is pretty cool, though. Henry won some silver earlier, so Henry's got that going for him today. He's got the luck on his side. How big is the friend and how close are y'all? I can help you fix that. Oh, God. Haven't talked about this one yet. So I did get me a case. Who likes case knives? People are kind of on the fence, left or right. Ooh, it's a fingerprint magnet. Ready? Pow. Oh, look at that. Kenman fingerprint right there. Screenshot. That's something I'm not a fan of, the knives that are fingerprint magnets as much. What I really like about like what KC did with the Microjet is this stonewash. You can just touch that all over the place and it just looks good. And because it's this coating, that stonewash, you can get some scratches. They hide really well and easy on there versus if it was black, they're going to show up more like I was saying. So I'm a huge fan of this type of blade right here. That is excellent. That's probably my top stuff. These are fine, but again, I'm going to sit there and go like that and be like, oh yeah, look, now it's real nice. But this is a user Skinner size blade. Nice feel on the handle. I can do some scrimshaw on here if I want. The best thing about the Saudi Junior is the carbon steel. What is it? Vanadium? Did I say that right? The CV steel. Carbon vanadium, I think, is the way you pronounce it. I could be wrong. But I was at Cabela's. Oh my God, focus. I was at Cabela's looking for some ice fishing stuff. And of course I had to go. They don't have a lot of excellent knives in the knife section. But I went through there, and one of the ones they'd carry is Case. And this little Sodbuster Junior was on sale. And so I think you can buy these retail for like $35. And it was like $12 off or something like that. So realistically, for less than 25 bucks, how could I not? How could I not? Here we are in that same subject of I could go buy some sushi. Just pick up this Sodbuster Junior real quick. Robo's a Sodbuster guy. So Bob's Pocket Knife, Sodbuster Junior Collector. How many versions do they have? I prefer the jig bone handled case knives, but the synthetic is a classic. Yeah, you know, this was the only one. This was it. This was the one. I was like, well, there it is. I'll take it. I do have the Stag Handle Rosecraft blades, Stinking Cow Sow Belly or whatever. I love this. This is fantastic. Feels really good. The walk and talk on this thing. Bam. Sick. So I hear ya. I like that stuff quite a bit. And my other Rosecraft. This one here. Swayback. Oh, dude, this thing is so cool. Feels nice. I love the way that shape of that blade is. That was a deal. It was. I mean, and for this little knife right here, I mean, come on. I'm always looking for a good deal. It doesn't really have any walk and talk, which is fine, I guess. It's solid, though. I did see somebody said that they had one that was kind of loose. This feels solid all the way around. Feels nice. Small size, just fits right in your hand. And I'll probably do some type of scrimshaw on there just for fun. And this is like a Delron. It feels like the material, like it's like a really, really soft, almost buttery plastic. Like you could feel like you could push your nail into it, but you can't. I like it. It feels nice. We get these parts that I've marked at work a few times that are called Delron. I do have a Delron handle. I think it's an old timer, maybe. Got 14 or 15 variations now. See, that is cool. Buck doesn't make a Sodbuster. Laid off Pete. You know, it's not really going to matter too much as far as the files go, because I'll either fix them or I don't, or it, you know, just send them individuals, probably easier. Just like put one on or whatever. If they don't work, I can get you Illustrator files, PNG. I can transfer the files. Like I said, you can take a screenshot on your phone and text it to me or send it to me in a message on Instagram, and I can screen cap it off my phone and fix the file. But it also depends. If it's super detailed, then it might be better if you have a good file. Send me a picture. We'll figure it out. And I'll look at it, and if it doesn't translate over, or it loses some quality, then we can figure out a better email to send a single good file. But I'll probably just bring it on. I'm depending on what the image is, I'm probably going to want it to be a DXF file, but it also depends on what the image is. GEC makes a great Sodbuster pattern. Awesome show, KDK. I'm going to be at work at 5:30 a.m. See you all tomorrow. Thank you, Ken Fixed. Ken donated that sweet coin. He donated a fixed blade too. We're going to be giving that away soon. You got to come back. Check it out. Thank you so much, Ken. Everyone give Ken a little love as he leaves. What a guy. What a guy. He's donated 3 or 4 blades now that we've given away. Laid Off Pete from YouTube just messaged me. I got it. Boom. Have a good night, Ken. Have a good day at work. We'll talk to you tomorrow, bud. I appreciate everything you do for the channel. So does everybody else, bud. No doubt. Paul Might, Penman. What's up, Paul? Their 3rd or 4th Paul in the chat tonight? Might be 4th. Or might be 3rd, I think. Huh? I just sent him in good resolution. It's all good. Let's take a look. Why not? What does Laid Off Pete want us to do? I'll look at it off screen here first, bud. Did you put your address on here? Okay, good, good, good. Got your address, so I'll send you something for the space photo. There's the cubit. Oh. Waiting. What size image did you send? Paul FTW, we still up. I gotta go pick up my son at some girl's house. Be back. If you're all gone when I get back, love y'all. Great community viewers we have here. Feels like home. A home of steel. All right, drive safe. Laid Off Pete. Opening. Why isn't it opening? It doesn't like me. You kidding me right now? No. No. Come on. I'm not sure why, or what are these images? SVGs. Yeah, I'm trying to just open up a preview on my phone and they won't even let me look at it because they're files that a phone won't open. Yeah. Laid Off Pete, can you just send me a copy of it? Or he probably has to go. So I can actually look at it. I can't open any of those images on my phone. I can open them up on my computer, but I'll have to open them up on Photoshop or something like that. I just wanted to see what it is we're doing. It's all good. Oh God, are we starting to get buffering? Hold on. It always seems to be towards the end of the night, Fook. I bet it is for, you know, it might, some people might be lucky, but I noticed this was the thing. I need to upgrade my computer pretty soon because we brought it up and just watched it and yeah, I got some dropped frame rates. It happens. I need to get a better computer, and I think that later in the night there might be more people. Well, but see, my internet connection, it's my computer. My computer needs to be better. Oh, it's the Sagaya patterns. Okay, I know that. No worries. I just was trying to just look at a preview and it wouldn't, SVG files and stuff, you know, your phone is like, oh, I can't read that. It's like when I save images and then I bring them to work to do them, I can't open that image up on my phone because like your phone doesn't like to open up vector files and SVGs and etc. etc. No worries. Cool. That'll be fun. I've been looking at that, some patterns kind of like that. I don't really have any translated over yet, but we'll do that. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. You got a 15-year-old, huh? Good on ya. That is something. He's over hanging out with some girls. I remember those days. Just tell the cops he stole the car when he gets pulled over. You'll be fine. He won't, but you'll be fine. Don't do that. Anybody have the new Petrified Fish Trilobite? I don't, Dan Stan. I haven't heard. Sizzle a new PC, bro. I might, Paul. I might. I'm looking into it. I'm working on it. It'll be like an early type of Christmas present for myself. My computer guy, we're gonna build something. We were kind of talking about like, oh, well, we could do some upgrades or whatever. But the reality is like if I get a better video card, then this won't be able to handle the video card. So then I'll have to replace that to handle this. And then I need to upgrade this. And so depending on what, we're going to have to kind of start fresh almost. But I will work on that. It's just, you know, how am I supposed to buy Ares' knife if I'm trying to buy a new computer? So I need to cash in some of my YouTube money and invest back in the channel some more with stuff other than knives. Got to get this computer up and running better. I want to do more live streams, and I want them to be as clear and as good as possible. So that is something that I am now limited to my what my PC can handle. And if I start opening up a bunch of things, that's when the CPU starts going, hey, what you doing? I want to check out the new Victor or whatever it's called. Victor? Isn't that the one? Gons, are you talking about Petrified Fish? I have a few Petrified Fishes. We'll get rid of these Grail knives here. I got the Petrified Fish Beluga. Whoops. Beluga is probably my favorite. Oh my God. Can't do the front flipper, I guess. It does have the flipper, though. Beluga is a beast. This is a fun one. If you're looking at Petrified Fish, you don't have a Beluga, check that one out for sure. A lot of people like the Bunta. Bunta is a cool one. The flick out's a little bit harder, but you have to kind of push sideways to do it. But it does have a flipper tab. I kind of been going all blue waves with my blue Petrified Fish. There's the Beluga and the Bunta. And you said Victor. Isn't that what this is? I can't remember. I thought this was called the Victor. This one's a weird one. It's got the flipper tab, but look at that fuller. I can flick it out with my right hand. I can get in there and do the finger flick, but with the left, it's only thumb side. That should be a hole that goes all the way through. I thought about setting this up on a machine and just cutting that out the rest of the way. Ooh, fingerprint magnet. It is a cool knife. Heck yeah, the Victor is awesome. It's cool. I dig this knife. I just wish that I could access that hole. Flipper tab works great. Action is good. Flick out feels nice, but you have to flick it out. I want the more premium Victor. They have it in 154 cm in aluminum. See, yeah, that's what's up. What is this? I don't even know. Does it say on there? Doesn't look like it does. Oh, K110 or whatever. Yeah, a premium one might be nice. Put it this way. So all my Petrified Fish in blue, they're kind of fun. They got a new variation. I should check that out. What was the new Petrified Fish that someone had mentioned? Trilobite or something like that? Is that what it was? Trilobite. It must be trilobite. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm on board. Did this just come out? Does anyone have one of these already? Button lock. That is cool. Yeah. 14C28N. Not bad. $48. And you can get an Ultim one. Who already picked one of these up? That's cool. K110 is basically D2. Yeah. 154 CM in aluminum, that'd be nice. 14C Ultim. This is nice. I like the way that looks. I might have to pick up a Trilobite. M390 would have been better. Yeah, I'm a little bit out of the loop the last few weeks or month. I know, was it someone was saying Civivi? Or is it CJRB? I think it's CJRB is coming out with some more blade steels. Something like that. Does that sound right to anybody? The Ultim is way too expensive. They're charging more for the Ultim one. 73. Why? It's still 14C28N and Ultim. And it's $73. What? 48, 48, 48. And the Ultim is 73. Petrified Fish. It's Ultim. It's Ultim. I love Ultim. $10 more, maybe. Maybe. $48. $48.99. 73. That's $25 more. That's the one I want. That's why they're doing that. They're literally doing that specifically because, oh, yeah, so they're going to want it. And if they want that version, they'll pay for it. I do not agree with that at all. I don't agree. $48, $73, $48, $48. Well, there goes that. I mean, I get the blue one to match. I mean, I just showed everyone. I mean, I guess I just showed everyone that I can't even hit the button right. That all my Petrified Fish are blue. These two are micarta and this one's G10. So micarta G10. I guess I could get. It's going to be G10. Right? The blue is G10. I mean, that kind of makes sense because then I'd be like, micarta G10, micarta G10. It's fitting. But I think the Ultim should be less money. The Ultim should be less money than 73, but I can see if you want to make the Ultim $5, $10 more, $48 and then $55 or $58 for the Ultim, I wouldn't approve or disagree. I don't know. Got to pay for that PP plastic, I guess. Who knows? What am I missing? I know a guy. I like Ultem. I know everyone doesn't like Ultem, but I think it's cool. It's just glorified plastic. It's true. But there's, you know how people like colors? Some people are, you know, like Tempest Knives, KC, he likes blue. A lot of his stuff is blue. You know, I got some blue right here. I get it. So people like blue. Some people, myself, like my frisbees, my putters, butter putters. I love yellow, dude. Yellow. I have a lot of stuff that's yellow. I will go ahead and do a dye on a knife and make it this ugly yellow and be quite happy about it. I dig yellow. And so to me, see-through plastic is cool. And so I think it's going to be kind of a newer thing. People are going to get some stuff that's not Ultem, like the Lexan and stuff, where you got see-through blue, see-through clear, see-through red, stuff like that. It's going to tick boxes for a lot of different people. I naturally like yellow, and so to me, Ultem is cool. I like it. It feels nice. It looks nice. I enjoy it. But I can also see how some people don't. Ask me if I have any green frisbees. I have no green frisbees. I do not want any green frisbees. I have a couple that are like electric something. There's kind of a neon color, but they're kind of a yellowish, kind of like these leaves right here. You know, this is green. This is kind of more of a lime yellow green. Everybody's got their taste. I like a little bit of everything. I mean, I love wood. I'm not as big of a fan of wood handles, but I love wood. I like making stuff out of wood, but I don't like wood handles as much. Anyone going to try to get the new Risner slip joint drop in 14 hours? Penman like kidney failure PP yellow. Dude, I used to drink 7 or 8 Mountain Dews a day, and that was the only water intake I had, and people are like, no, you can't live on that, you need water, you will die. And it's like, oh yeah, 10 plus years, you're gonna tell me I died? Because I didn't. Pee wasn't really that good looking, didn't smell that good either. It's fine, but you do not need to drink water. In college, I drank beer and Mountain Dew, never touched water. Was fine. Have a great night, everyone. Have to be at work at 4 a.m. Thanks for hanging out, Gons. Remember, tomorrow night, right after MC's live, if he's live, otherwise around 8 o'clock, we're going to do the Kizer Appreciation Extravaganza, Kizer Palooza, Kizer Night. It's going to be fun. I'm going to make a post. I'll try to do it tonight, get it ready so people will know about it for tomorrow. God, I don't have a time. I wish I knew if MC was going on tomorrow or not. MC's been going some days Friday, some days Saturdays. If he's not going Friday, I'll go earlier. But if he is, then I'll go after, because everyone's going to go, because he's going to give away 10 knives to one person. Who doesn't want to be there for that? Penman said, hold my do. I'm okay. How you doing? Does Jade G10 dye to yellow well? You can, Gnarly Charlie. You can. Yellow can be difficult, although if you look in my most recent... I'll just bring it up right now. Hold on a second. We're going for it. See if I screw up my stream. It's 9 o'clock. I'm going to be done pretty quick here, so if I start cutting out, it's fine. Brondo is all you need. It's got electrolytes. It's what plants crave. Later, Todd. Thanks for hanging out. Oh my God. I want to get a Sweeney. I'm never going to buy one of those, though. You know what my favorite Sweeney version is, though? The Sydney Sweeney. The Sydney Sweeney. All right. So yellow. Does Jade G10 dye to yellow? Yes, it does. This is my most recent dye. But check this out. Okay, so they were jade, and I was going for an orange. So here they are, jade. And we're going to go into the dye here. Let's kind of skip along until when I... Okay, here we are, look. Look at how yellow those are. Okay, I think it's when I take them out the next time. Hold on 1 second, and boom. See that? Those are yellow, no doubt. So actually I was using a Sunshine Orange, and Sunshine Orange takes forever because it's a lighter shade. That's how I ended up getting this one right here. But I put this in, it was in for probably 10 minutes. But 1 to 3 minutes in with the Sunshine Orange gave me this sweet, sweet yellow. So you can certainly get a yellow. I have yellows that have worked. I don't have, I mean, this is yellow, but this wasn't jade. This is micarta. So micarta is thicker, it's denser, it's going to show up and be a little bit different. I don't know if I have any actual yellow dyes. There is one over here. This one was jade. So this is the Sencut Crowley yellow. I tried to do this in a really light so you could still see through it. But this was jade, and now it's got kind of a yellow. So depending on how you do it, what I would do is if I wanted a really nice yellow, I would either use that Sunshine Orange Rit dye, or I'd use a normal yellow like this, and then maybe throw it in that Sunshine Orange for a little to give it a little pop towards the end. Oh, I haven't used this thing in a while. This one's great. Smoked Ultim looks good. I saw it in a new release this morning. Don't remember what it was. I've seen some Smoked Ultim a few times. It is cool. A little bit darker. What was that one that was really dark smoke? I don't remember. Don't remember. Okay. Fook's taking off. Yeah, I gotta go. Fook, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out. Gonna watch a show with the wife. Thank you all for kind of hanging out tonight. It's been fun. Tomorrow night, Kizer Palooza, featured Kizer events, live with me. We're gonna give away I'm gonna give away a Kizer button actuated liner lock mini grouper just like this, only brand new. So that will be happening. Kizer might pop in. We're going to talk about it, feature some of the things, look at a lot of their new products. They've got some new knives dropping right now. They got a couple more dropping in a few weeks. A lot of great things for the holidays from Kizer. Doing that live featurette tomorrow. Come hang out with me. It's going to be excellent. Probably you'll have a good chance at winning a knife. Also, next Thursday, we're going to do the 6K. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. Love you all. 6,000 subscribers already. Having such a good time. Giving away 6 knives, I guess, right? Something like that. 6 things for 6,000. All for you. Hope to see you all tomorrow night for the Kizer event. Watch for something in the feed to give you a little idea when it's going to stop. Starting around 9 right now. What's starting around 9? It's 9 o'clock right now. But yeah, tomorrow night it'll probably be, I would assume, more like 8 Central Standard Time. So like an hour before right now tomorrow. So like 23 hours from now approximately. Okay, thanks, bye. But yeah, other than that, next Thursday we'll be doing the live 6K giveaway, standard time. 6 p.m. It's going to be great. Have a good knife, everyone. Thank you all. Tomorrow, are you tomorrow? Yes, it will be tomorrow, Wheezy. Tomorrow night is going to be the Kizer event. I'll try to post and let you know, but I would say assume about 23 hours from now. It'll go for a couple hours. We're going to showcase a bunch of Kizer stuff, talk about the new Kizer stuff coming out, do a giveaway. It's going to be fun. I hope you can make it. I hope no one gets mad if I step on anybody's toes. I know MC and B's are live, but there's someone who's live every single night. It's not going to be a every week thing. It's just tomorrow. It's a one-day event, which will maybe lead us into more one-day events in the future. But lots of fun stuff to share coming out from Kizer. I'm excited about it. Appreciative that they've been sending me some stuff. Really liking a lot of the stuff that Kizer's doing. Really enjoying the channel. Enjoying the shipwrecks. Doing the new ferric chloride acid etching. A lot of fun stuff coming up soon. Thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate all of you. Hit that like button on your way out. Let some other people know if you want to meet up tomorrow. Try to win that Kizer, that mini grouper. It is a sweet knife. If you don't have one, you want one for sure. That's it.